have the floor.
The last thing we did is that we entered into a place where apparently there's a whole bunch of treasure that we can get, a lot of shiny goodies that we want. Maybe gold. I'm not too sure. Well, one of us isn't going mad yet, but we'll see. There's a person there that may or may not be undead. He's undead. That is standing there, and we're like, can we just go around? He's like, no. We said, pretty please. He said, no.
I'll be right back.
We're like, we should jump him. We should jump him. He didn't hear that bit. We all did like a group for football huddle up and like, cool. You go from behind, and we'll go from the side, nick him on the legs, and just to take his stuff. So yeah, that's basically what we're doing. We're attacking this probable old man who's dead or undead. He's undead, and we're gonna take his stuff as good citizens of the Vale. Did I miss anything?
What's the Vale?
I don't know. I just thought like in between la life and death. He's in between la life and death. Like
That's me.
we're gonna go to the citizens. We would take him on our way. Right? Did I miss anything?
I
Excellent.
think so.
Wait, this the old. So we have okay. There's an old man. You're saying?
He's not like old, but he is old, and he's not alive.
Before that, we did fight a bunch of shadowy things, and then the big boss came and wrecked me, and then we took a rest.
That's right. So, meanwhile, in the past, we were attacked by some weird shadowy things, which, oh my god, I just watched this sometime rendering. That is really freaky to think about now. Oh. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, we were attacked, and we relatively got unscathed from that. They were pretty decent. When out of nowhere, a literal hyena came and just took a massive chunk out of a shoulder of mesh. Don't worry, he's got better. But yeah, we tried to deal with it, but unfortunately it didn't go so well, and he literally just yeeted out of the whole situation. He'll probably be back sometime, or we'll go to him. Either way, Mesh, you got a target on your back.
Does Mesh still have a chunk out of his shoulder? Is he
No,
okay?
to be fair, I actually went too far. It wasn't actually a literal chunk, it was more like a bit.
And
Bit. Okay.
A bit.
Cal and Devii have reduced something. Strength?
Oh,
yeah,
right,
we
from
did.
in the shadows.
Yeah, we didn't. We had a long rest, didn't we? We had a long rest.
Yes, but you haven't.
Oh, we're still affected. We're still affected.
No, we haven't
by
watched the D&D
minus-
movie yet, DS. I don't even know if it's live in my country, to be honest with you.
We were just talking about it too.
I could probably figure out if I can find a good copy and stream it.
No, I think we're only going to be doing legal things in the stream.
Right.
Yep.
Wow, I wasn't the one to mess up. Yeah, I'm so happy.
No comment.
Also, as a side note, in case you guys haven't done it yet, our Bard Cleric is now fully fledged. I need to adjust it in all of the logic that is no longer Cleric Bard, but rather full Cleric.
No. Was it Bard Cleric rather than Cleric Bard?
Cari was always a Bard Cleric, and now she is a full Cleric. I'm going to go to the other rhyme thing and adjust her thing as well.
She leveled up.
Breker definitely takes some credit for making her very religious.
All you did was
I already
argue.
had.
You know, it's a
She's
step
committing more to
right
that.
direction.
To the wrong religion, though.
There's less
to the wrong
commitment.
gods.
There's less
Hold on,
You're the
commitment.
only one who's also worshipping my patron, because I definitely have nothing to do with yours.
I'm just saying, you know, you went from fiddling and playing music, and now you're a lot more religious. It's a step in the right direction.
Okay.
But all you guys did was argue. You were so unrelentlessly in your argument.
Some side glance at Van, like, take notes, bro. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So, just for you who are tuning in or watching the VOD, Cari's subclass has changed from a very weird double spreadsheet of stuff that Cari and I have just been like messing around with to actually officially updating her D&D Beyond character within the campaign instead of having multiple character sheets to mess with. I've created the subclass with Cari because this is not my brainchild. This is us working together to make this work. It is a hybrid of some features between like basically wanting to become a banshee, but also be kind of like a grave cleric, and also a little bit of the cleric of peace. It's kind of like these two things. And so if you're wondering about the inspiration, Raven Queen is the primary thing, and Banshee kind of gameplay is the other. Those are the two things.
And like River Styx, like the
Ferryman. Karen.
Ferryman, yeah.
Karen from Greek myth. Or Karen from Greek myth, or Hermes, I think is the equivalent in Roman.
That's what I was thinking of when you said the copper coin. Is that what you meant?
Yes, it's from Cari.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's why I take a copper coin from when I use that ability.
So, she is now officially a Psychopomp domain cleric that we made it.
Psychopomp.
Psychopomp is the word that means
guide.
the guide to the afterlife.
Oh, okay.
So it is a little bit like the grave cleric, and we have her custom. We basically had to figure out what her first level feature was, her second level feature, channel divinity, and then her 6th level channel divinity, and what blessing she wanted for 8th level. And then we're gonna figure out her 17th level feature at a later time, because that's way down the line. Cari Summer's B-Day is tomorrow. No, her birthday is the 9th.
Close.
Yeah.
Next week,
Next
mine
stream.
is on the 9th. Mesh is on the 8th. So we'll
have a combined birthday stream.
Double.
But yeah, we'll figure that out. Also, Cari and I we only have to do one more thing. That's her level 1 feature. And I can't remember what it was, Cari. Do you remember?
Ew.
Because we were going to give you the languages and then something else. What was it? Oh, it's advantage on death saves. I have to write that down. That's the only thing I haven't written down, so please write that down. So Cari's class, because she's the Psychopomp, she has advantage on death saves. Because we took something to give her her expertises. So we chose her 2 expertises like in knowledge domain, but we removed the languages, and we're going to give her advantage on death saves, so it's a little bit more niche, but it fits balance-wise. I'm very happy with it. I feel like it's very balanced. It'll be really cool. And her channel divinities are kick-ass. So,
Excuse me.
Now, last time you guys had already done the recap. You are in the room with our good friend here. I just need to pull open one thing.
Excuse me.
Oh, Cari. Oh, shit. Could you... I know you have headphones that are wireless. Can you run and grab my iPad for me while I pull open the Caves of Hunger shit here? There it is. What room is this? Fuck me. 15.
Caves of Hunger. Spoilers.
You already knew that.
We didn't know the name.
I told you the name every week since you got in here, Mesh.
Did
I always forget. I don't remember you saying it.
Yeah, you guys forget everything. Okay. A deep sigh issues from the darkness beyond your vision after there was a brief moment that someone made an insight check that the creature seemed to have noticed your presence and is choosing to ignore it while being strategic and walking towards a certain area. Steeped in malevolence and hatred whispers, it doesn't take a rocket scientist that doesn't understand a language to understand the hatred that is emanating, that is coming like Elvish, but you all know is a language called the Rose. And I will say it like he will say it, and mockingly, your friend and compatriot, the Professor Scantorb, will say,
"Cursed be those who gaze upon the horror that Breker has become. Such promise is wasted. Lost this cold cyclica. Where were you centuries, years ago, when he was in his prime of life? Where were you when the frigid darkness consumed him? You are no good to Draculith now. Nothing remains of him. The frozen bones, ancient treasures, and me.
What would you like to do?
How far is he?
You have a map with measuring tools.
I'm around the corner. I'm just trying to see if I can detect thoughts through the behind the wall.
He's like 30 feet from me and Goldy. Just on the edge of our vision.
Yes, if we move forward anymore, he will take that as an intent to attack.
Do we need an opener? And by that I mean...
I'm going to whisper to Mesh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, Mesh, come here.
Okay.
And I'll cast Death Ward on you. You're so low.
What does it look like?
I'm actually not low. I'm full.
No, but your HP is half.
No, that's. Oh yeah, my HP has
Yeah,
dropped. Yep.
so
Carrie, what does it look like?
She'll just be like, Mesh, come here, and then she'll be like,
Don't die.
and put her hands on your shoulder and be like, it's okay, and she'll breathe in, and like, white aura will kind of go over you, and you'll begin to glow, and then it'll fade, and you'll be like, okay,
Okay, that's new.
that should help you if you go down, because you probably will.
Mesh, you can hear the
Gotcha.
faintest sound of
Wow,
wings
that
as
last
she
comment.
puts her hands on your shoulders. It feels like talons have kind of ingrained themselves into your shoulders for a brief moment. Not in pain, but almost like one has rested on your shoulder and has a bit more bite to the fingernails now. And then you kind of, as she lifts them, you can kind of hear in the distance of your mind, almost psychically, you can hear this wings kind of fluttering off.
Appreciate that. That's new.
No, I'm feeling better after being in this area. I think I'm, getting the hang of being around you guys. Okay, you know what? Never. Go.
3 months
Forget
later.
I did that weird thing.
Was it really that bad?
All right, Are we all just trying to attack
We're
together?
like, wow, okay, I mean...
Wait, what?
Are we all just attacking together, trying to hold actions?
I don't know.
So right now we haven't actually devised a plan of what we want to do, but I believe our intent is to rob this undead spirit and put him to rest in that order. Take his stuff, then put him to rest.
Okay, I just want to say there's no time for planning. You guys are right outside and he
Yeah.
can hear you.
Okay, so we're just gonna rush him now.
So if, like, that's where we left off last time, is that you guys were
Okay.
planning to attack and you had to choose what you were going to do kind of independent of each other, or that you were going to not talk to communicate. That's a little bit of a skill
Can we
challenge
do
for this.
Can we do quick, hand gestures? You go there like that. Can we do
I
that?
will say above the table, you guys can decide order, but not exact things unless you're within like 5 feet of each other.
Okay.
And I would
I'll-
say
I'll
stage
go
whispering is
first,
appropriate. So you guys
probably,
can
if
you can talk like you're whispering, but if you're at like different distances and stuff, that's not gonna fly. You guys basically can choose order and that's it.
I'm just pointing out Van first, Cal second, me third, and then the rest of you go next. Because there's
Good
two
job.
melees after.
Okay.
Two melees
Okay,
after
so-
that.
Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a turn order, and you guys assign the numbers yourselves.
Movements.
Well, I look at the feeling that I'm gonna go dead last, and because I'm in front of everyone, he's just gonna like throw something at me.
I mean, pretty much.
Okay, so
To be
I'm gonna
fair,
move.
That would be my job.
So start at 20,
I want to be on the.
then...
Wait, are we doing?
No,
are
you
we
can
are
change
we
the numbers in
rolling
there.
Initiative? Are we rolling initiative?
No,
No.
you write
we
your
would
numbers
just
in there.
add the numbers.
Oh,
my fucking
there's
God.
double
Okay.
the
Here, hang
first,
on.
by
There's
the
too
way.
many things in
This
the
is
initiative
so
order. Let's try this
irritating.
again.
2.
God.
Add turn.
You alright there, darling?
Add turn.
Yeah, roll 20 just fucking irritates me every time I use it.
Yeah.
I actually hate it, I think.
Yeah, I don't like roll.
We're gonna try to
Oh,
use a
yes.
Because
different
if you go to
client
type
when
in the
we
initiative
finish.
order and anyone updates it,
Oh yeah, I see what you
Like-
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
it erases
just
what you're
happened.
typing.
Rob,
Yeah.
do I get
It just fucking tilts
a
me,
free
man.
hide from here? Because we have the time. I've been around the
Yes.
corner.
Yes. I'll just count you as
Okay.
hidden,
Be
just to save time.
sick. 69.
Who put 6.9?
I see 69.
Incredible.
6.9.
So we're not rolling. We're just putting in what we want.
Yes, you just put in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll do it in that order instead.
We're putting in what order we want people to go in.
Mesh, why did you put
Correct.
down the 19? You're like 3 or 4 on
I just put 20 because I'm gonna hit him first.
Van's
with,
going first, so
blindness.
he's 20. I'm 19. And that's what
5?
we talked
Stop.
about.
Listen to instructions.
Okay.
Descending order, 1 through whatever the fuck, how many of you there are. Okay.
Okay.
Just
Then 2. I'm 2
Thank
and
you.
Van's 1.
very simple request.
I chose 6 because I thought, well, I'd be choosing.
I
I'll be
number
there.
2.
I don't care if the
Devii
number
wants to
is
go
if
in.
you're last. So Van, if you want to
I
write fucking
choose-
20, that's fine. But as long as you're
I
last.
chose number 2 before you, Mesh. So
Okay, I'll see you.
No, okay, so I didn't know what I
I-
didn't know it was descending order.
I
so
say 5.
That's fine.
I say
it's whatever.
That's
This is-
fine. That's fine. I don't mind. I just there's lots of conflicting information, and I've given the instructions twice now. So, all right, where's Velen? Because she was not a part of this.
Jeez.
After me, I guess.
Look out,
4.
or do you want her to be involved?
So I'm going last now? Is that what's
Involved.
happening with this?
4. I think you should be
Involved, but
4.
she would be like last.
Oh,
or
I don't want to go
something.
first.
4 is missing, so if Van wanted to be 4th, that's possible.
Wait, if it's in descent,
Velen-
then it would be highest to smallest.
Right. So I guess I'm
You
one
would
then.
be going last, or you would be going first. Sorry.
Cari,
I'm sorry. I'm talking to Van. I should have.
you're not listening. The last. Okay, guys.
No, I was clarifying
1
for
will go
him
first.
something.
2 will go second. 3 will go third. That's how we're doing the initiative this time.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear it. Okay, in that
That's what
case.
descending order means, but I should be much more basic.
Yeah, ascending is 1 to 20.
That'll be I think that'd be ascending. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I said it wrong. So ascending order. Excuse me.
Okay.
Ascending order. 1 will go first. Let's do it that way. Okay. If you'd like to do descending
Velen
order, that's
4.
my bad. All right. So villain's
Give
currently
Velen number 4.
villain's a 4. You got it. So Van, Cal, Mesh, Vel, Breker, Goldy, Devii. Is that correct?
Sounds good.
Any opposed? Because then that's how we'll do
On
the
favor, say
actions,
aye.
and then I'll add this motherfucker to the initiative.
Who? This motherfucker.
And then we'll roll initiative after that. Because he's just going to go last. He's not... Basically, this is like a surprise round, but he's not acting until you act, and then you guys are kind of doing something basically simultaneous. So you'll do something, and then he'll do something, and then we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
So it's like very weird thing, but I'm experimenting. Okay. All right. Van, what you got for me?
So we're gonna cast blindness, and I'm gonna cutting words him. And how I'm gonna cutting words him is when I play to cast the spell, it'll be ungodly ugly, and just really just horrible on purpose. So yeah, we're just gonna cutting words him on it. So con 17 save for blindness. Minus, what is that, a d8? No, not that one. Minus 4.
What's your spell save DC?
17.
Would you like to know the bad news or the very bad news?
Sure.
Yes.
I got a natural 20.
Oh, okay. As always, with any time I try to cast a spell that doesn't do damage, it never fucking lands.
I literally threw the
should
dice
just
like
stop
I
doing
was
that.
a toddler into my dice tray, so I'm really sorry. Usually if I'm trying to hit the saves, I fail, and then I just don't give a shit, I just hit it.
Silvery Bob's that.
You can't know the result when you silvery barbs.
Hmm?
You have to do it before you know the result of the roll.
No, Silvery Bob's. Pretty sure Silvery Bob's is after.
After they succeed.
I see. That would negate the Vanvalor's cutting words, though.
That's fine. It's already failed.
What was the spell save DC?
17.
This is con. What was the stat?
Wisdom?
Wisdom
17.
con? No. What was the ability score? Sorry,
Con.
Van.
Constitution 17.
I'm sorry, I got a 19.
Okay.
Am I insane right now? Like, I thought it's
I
con
think it
17,
like was
like
just
the
really
17
quiet
is
and I
the
couldn't hear it.
save. Okay.
So he silvery barbs it, and then I had to roll again, and I had forgotten what it was. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Cool.
I get advantage.
Silvery Bob's effect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Okay,
I had to re-roll, but I rolled really well on the second roll.
Well, do I get advantage on any roll, just like a particular thing?
All right.
Okay.
Would you like to move anywhere to get a different position, Van? Did we lose him?
Right.
Dallan? Would you like to move to get a different position or stay
Nope.
where you're at?
I'm good.
Okay. Cal.
Well,
I'm gonna move. I don't.
Just move your token if you
am I,
feel. Sorry.
am I not?
I
Just,
moved to. What?
am I just not talking loud enough for Discord? to
No,
pick me up?
you like went
cutting.
completely cut out for a long time there.
Yeah, really, I didn't hear you.
And his camera's frozen.
I know your camera's frozen,
Oh no.
and now you're gone.
Okay.
And now you're back.
Hi.
Hi.
I think you're having internet issues.
I'm gonna leave it to you guys to DM Dallan
No.
and see if he.
He's good.
Okay, he probably is trying to tell us that he's resetting his internet. Let's just move on to Cal,
Right.
okay? And then we'll let him reposition as he wants.
Okay. So, I want to reposition myself, but I feel like if I go too far forward, he's gonna, well, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So cautiously, I'm gonna move.
Oh.
One.
Are we here?
Yes.
Okay.
Can hear you, yeah.
Dallan, you
Cool.
can take your
Um,
movement while Chalcedony's moving and doing his turn. You can go where you like.
I should have already moved. I moved on my end on roll 20.
Okay.
I moved on my end on roll 20, so
Do you?
I don't know if it moved for you guys.
No. Oh, okay. Well, we'll
We'll just go with that for now. That's fine.
So
Yeah.
yes, sorry. I've moved. Move 1, 2. So I'm just gonna move 2 here, so I have better eyes on him. And basically, because I want to use my scimitars, I want to ready an action rather than, because I can't. I'm not within striking distance, right? And I don't want to rush forward, so I want to ready an action that basically, if he comes, is it possible to ready an action and then if he moves forward toward, and then I can do an action that's I can take movement and use my
No.
action.
No movement with readied actions.
You
Ready
can
action.
probably
Okay, I'm
just
fine.
do only movement with a dash action, but
No.
not an action.
You cannot do that
a
either.
movement.
There's
You
no
can't do
movement
that.
with an action on a react. Basically, you have to have something that is an action that you are planning to do as a reaction when it happens.
The action is the dash action. That's
Can you
part of you.
get to him?
That's a separate movement from your movement. But you don't get the attack or anything else. You just move.
Jodie, aren't you within range of him to go bonk him?
No, I'm not. I have to be like right in front of someone to hit them with my
Move
scimitars.
forward though.
No, you can basically what you do with the dash action is it allows you to double your movement for that turn as an action. It does not allow you to move. So therefore,
Oh.
you can both simultaneously not move as your reaction and also gain the speed bonus as your reaction that will do nothing. So you
Right.
cannot basically do it if it's in layman's terms.
Okay. So The reason I'm not moving forward right now, I mean, I could literally move forward right on top of him, right? But I'm thinking to be. I'm thinking that's not a good idea. I'm thinking to be cautious. So basically, if he breaks this line, if he comes towards, he breaks this line here. You see? Can you see? Just the square. The square.
Yes, we
in
can
front.
see you drawing on the map. Yeah.
Okay, so if he breaks that line, like as in he comes forward and breaks that line, then I will. Then I want to use my readied action.
Which is?
I don't know. I'm holding my scimitars.
Yeah, you're holding a attack. As he comes within range, you can take one weapon swing.
Physical attack. Yeah, a physical attack.
You got it.
And take one swing at him if he breaks that line.
He
that's
comes
just
through.
Which I'm assuming that's 10 feet. No, it's 5 feet.
Sure. I'll say if he gets within 5 feet of you,
line.
it'll break your action, and you can hit him.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That's it.
Mesh.
Okay, since everybody's lined up, I'll like roll under somebody's feet and shoot with my rifle.
Give me an attack roll, please.
Okay,
So
I
fuzzy.
don't get advantage because I silvery barbs and lost my hide.
That is correct.
But that's a 17 plus whatever 4, so 21 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll damage, please.
3d8 plus 4. 9 and 6, 15 plus 19 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I roll out of the way again. 2. Because it's a little crowded in here.
Villain.
Ah, stop doing that.
40 feet.
That be you.
Bonus action hide again.
Okay. Interesting. She does not have anything for this fight. So what she's going to do is she is going to come up next to Devii and says, "I will support you. Just do something strong."
Okay.
And Scout go help him. And Scout poofs out from her and heads over to Goldy and sits on your shoulder. So you will have advantage on the next skill check or attack roll that you make, Goldy.
Me?
Cool.
And then Devii, you will have if you stand near 5 feet of Velen, she will give you advantage on any spell attack rolls that you make.
Okay.
Breker.
Is that okay.
Just ask me when you're on your turn, it's fine.
Okay.
Breker. Breker.
I'm gonna walk up and give him the smack.
All right. Attack roll, please.
Go-do-do-do. I'm coming for you.
Talking about your keeper.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
I will activate my a charge to get the lightning damage too on the trident.
Nice. All right. That's not what I
No,
wanted.
it's waning.
Just going for the lightning.
It's the
There it
lightning
is.
damage.
There it is.
Where there's lightning, there's rain.
Is it raining?
It was.
Unless it's sheet lightning.
And then I'm going to burn this guy to the ground, so we're smiting too.
Nice.
All right. I would like you to give me the whole total all at once of all your damage. And this is an undead. For the sake of your smite.
And then I need a con 17 save.
Fail.
That was blinding smite, so next time the target can't save or it's blinded until the spell ends. How long does the spell last? Concentration up to a minute.
You have your answer.
Alright, first attack total is 29.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh, he's coming in, swinging, or stabbing. Or
How does this look when you
Whacking.
make contact with something that's incorporeal with a trident and smite it? What does that look like?
It's basically like a flashbang exploded when I stabbed this guy with the trident because it was a combination of the burning light emanating from it plus the lightning from the trident.
Yeah. Now, I have a kind of important question to ask. When you attack with a trident, are you attacking like a hoplite where you're hand over fist like this? Or are you attacking like sideways like a skewer and you're stabbing this way?
I've got the shield, so it's probably like Spartan style.
Yeah, hoplite
spear
style.
on top of
Hell yeah.
shield.
Okay. You kind of feel the contact stick. It's almost like you stick it into like the perfect, like when you get a fork and you stick it into just a very nice steak. Like just slides right in the exact way you want it to. And then you see the burst of light just doesn't affect you as Breker's eyes are kind of covered in this golden light himself. And as the flash dissipates, you guys can see this whole chamber just lights up for a brief moment and the shadows around this thing just scatter. And before recollecting and slinking back to kind of make its form, and you can just hear this thing hiss in pain.
And then I will attack again with advantage now that it's blind.
Correct.
26 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll damage, please.
that's a miss, actually. You rolled too high.
Ooh! For 19. Max on both the attack and the d8 for lightning.
Oh, wait a second. Hang on. How much was the lightning damage each time? Was 8?
8 that last time.
What was the first one? 5?
5, I think.
So I need to add... Okay, so the lightning damage is not grabbing the form like you like. It's mostly the piercing and the radiant. So that'll be... I need to give him 7 hit points back. Okay. All good. Yeah, Breker's not pulling any punches. Just goes in there, skewers this thing, flashbangs it, kind of pulls it back, quick flourish, and then kind of comes in from the side and kind of sticks it in a new area. And you see the lightning is just kind of like crackling around not just the body of this creature, but having a hard time penetrating through to grab this whispery form. It's almost like the shadows and the lightning themselves are competing against each other. Goldy.
That's it.
You have
Well
Scout
done.
to give you advantage, and also you don't need it because it's blind.
Double advantage.
Should I? Ah, well, I shall do the raging thing, you know, the one I get angry and stuff. Mark, and I shall leapfrog my way all the way, all the way around to right back here. Oh, for God's sake, can I not
You
go?
went a little Irish there.
I did a little bit, didn't I? Right, and I'm gonna whack him with my whacking thing. For a 20, dirty.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
That is a 9.
That is exactly what you needed. How do you want to do this?
I would like to just stand there originally and go, well, I guess we're doing this. And I just take one leap forward. I miss the time my jump and I land on him. Rather than my actual blade going down, I just kind of step on him by accident. Can I do that? Is that out?
Sure. Yeah, I'll even say that like after your first hit and Breker's hit, it's all of this is happening so rapidly that it just explodes in this energy flashbang, bam, bam, and then Goldy is literally just coming in for the swing, kind of missing as the whispers of the shadows kind of go over, and on the backswing kind of just kick him to kind of get the extra measure to slice through and find purchase. And Breker's spear's still in it, you know, or trident's still in it, and he's just scatters to 1,000 shadows, and you just hear the
where'd he go?
Is he flailing?
Did I get him?
As the flash continues to slowly fade from the room, you notice in this area, behind the wall of ice, a glint of gold and silver.
What?
Behind the ice.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
no.
the stuff I was talking about, guys.
Hey.
And you notice that while he was getting hit and being skewered and all of that, he was reaching towards this area almost as if to retreat in there.
Oh,
You were out of initiative.
I feel a little bit bad.
We were never in initiative.
Wait, did I get him? Where is he? Why is there a spear on the floor? I'll stop.
What's going on?
What is that over
Devii,
there?
can you still sense him? Or is he gone?
Yeah, let me come over. Come over closer. Okay, can I still sense him?
Devii, this place is...
I don't really have an ability to detect undead. I don't know.
I'd say that you can ask me questions and I might give you some extra answers.
Okay. Does it feel like his aura has been dispelled?
One thing of note is that Devii, you feel two things.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, the first one I'll tell you is that this one is like slightly flavored differently for how Breker interprets this. So Breker, you can take it for what it's worth. But there seems to have been a strand of fate that is cut. Okay. Something has ended in this room.
Okay.
And a spirit has moved on.
Okay.
So for sure, for certain, that which was alive and undeath has now been removed.
Okay.
Because both of you are in tune with that, being things and objects of basically opposite force to undeath. I'd say that's your things between the two of you. Now, the second thing is that you notice where Devii specifically notices where that strand was connected was through that line. You kind of notice where the other cord seems to have been slowly fading is there's a skeleton in the ice near Goldy and Breker that is wearing a blue robe that has been untouched with time. And is a rotted remains of what looks to be 6 ancient leather-bound books. And inside of his hands is a staff that looks to be glinting like filigree infused, like silver and gold, like filigree on a Chardolin staff.
Okay. Oh, I remember him saying that he had seen one. Okay.
Is that in the cave thing, like the other section?
It was in here.
It's over here.
Yes.
I will at least, say a silent prayer for the deceased, although I feel like something's up, but I do know a thread has been cut, so I'll say a prayer for him.
So how are we breaking through the ice?
Devii, can't you just get in there?
I have an axe.
Can I? Yes. Do I want to? No.
No,
Something's up. Something doesn't seem right.
something feels off.
That being said, I'm still kind of getting to know how my spells work, and I just realized, Mesh, I can help you with one more thing, and I'll cast Greater Restoration on Mesh to get his HP all the way back, so he doesn't have that
Ooh.
negative half.
Devii,
Nice.
do you have the components for that spell?
Oh, I didn't think about that. 'Cause
Oh,
we need
yeah,
a
good
diamond
point.
worth at least 100 GP.
You need a diamond?
I'm pretty sure we have a
Mhm.
diamond, but I don't know if I wrote one in my.
They're in my bag.
They're in your
Cow.
bag, yeah.
Oh, right.
No,
Random pearl.
I don't have any diamonds.
Oh, well, I know that you have it, so I'll be like, but I need a Breker to help me out. Breker, can I have one of those diamonds, or?
We do not have any diamonds.
Well, poop. Okay, well, never
We
mind.
have gems worth 100 gold, but that's gonna be
Yeah, it has to be a
DM
diamond.
discretion.
Has to be a
Everybody?
diamond.
Keep your eyes open for diamonds, because I can help myself, I can help Mesh, and I can help Jodie to get back to normal. And
Who's Jodie?
we can get that. Cal.
We have one 500
I'm always
gold
keeping my
diamond.
eyes open for diamonds, don't worry.
We can also get rid of that.
Jodie,
hungry
Yeah.
Cal,
Breker.
can you break down that 500 gold diamond into 500 gold diamonds? You have
Yeah,
it.
it just needs
You
to be
guys
a
see
diamond.
Velen
It's
start
diamond dust worth 100.
Looking
I'm
at
hearing a
the
lot.
spell books, she says, "I think there might be diamonds in there."
Well, I'd
I
like to
can't-
get them back
Let-
to full before we enter there.
Strangely convenient.
If I have my
You got a
tools
shatter
to work
candy?
on diamonds,
Do I
yes.
have a
Do we
what?
want to do something like that? I'm looking
I
up
can
at
hit
the
it with shatter.
If you
I'm
shatter
looking up at the
that, you will also
stalactite.
shatter the
I
diamonds
have an
within.
amethyst worth 100 GP.
And the
I feel like that
stalactites
can check
above
out.
us.
Your own funeral.
Anybody got fire type spells?
Something doesn't sit right with that thing being here and that object being in the wall.
We have a gold pendant with a yellow
It does
diamond
seem to be
gem.
made out of netherese. We might want to inspect it before touching. Something's off.
Yeah, never-
Detect thoughts for any thing
Nothing.
hiding around? Nothing.
I'm assuming you don't want us touching it or grabbing it or whatnot.
I mean, you
Feeling
can touch
wheels?
and grab
Well,
it if you
personally,
want, but-
no, because it does seem very interesting, and it does have 6 spell books nearby that I would be very interested to preserve.
There's visible gold back there.
Like it's implanted into the staff itself. Like the gold seems to be inlaid.
Good enough. Breaker's gonna pull out the warhammer and a climbing piton and start hammering it, like chipping away at the wall.
I am back in the
The second I see him do it, like, oh, so we can do that, and I would help him.
Is that a crystal ball in there? Oh, it's cracked. Fuck.
Well, I'll just be standing back and watching because I don't have the strength, full strength to hammer through ice. Especially now that I'm weakened.
Weak.
Okay,
I'm weak.
it is noticeably very difficult, Breker, but I will give you this for free because there is an actual torch near you in the room that Goldy's holding up. It does seem that this particular area is very weak to the torch. Like, the fire itself seems to help soften the ice the closer it is. So I'll say that you guys basically figure out some sort of system with the torch and the piton to kind of crack through. What you find is a perfect preserved mantle that can be worn around a robe and looks brand new, wrapping around the skeleton itself. The books immediately rot. As soon as they're oxidized, they just rot immediately. They cannot hold form. The papers disintegrate. The leather itself just kind of like, bleh. It's gross. It doesn't do anything. And Velen lets out the longest sigh of disappointment. And anything
when that
that's
happens on the first book, can we cover everything in oil for the second book? Or
unfortunately, there's no way that you can change it, because once the oxygen has entered that area, it has an open area that's been sealed in that ice. So the open oxygen from your chamber feeds in there and just oxidizes everything. So unfortunately, there's no preservation that can be done. And the crystal ball is indeed cracked and unrepairable. And it does look like it was magical at one point in time. The staff kind of falls out of the hand, and Devii and Velen would be very interested in staves because they're class choices.
Well, they're across the room right now, and Breker has the golden staff.
Correct. Velen is also recommended that you not pick it up specifically before inspecting, just for what it's worth. And the staff does have that kind of like humming sound that you've been familiar with around Dallan. And the very top of the staff, let me just give me 1 second here.
I've been casting in identify while they were digging the ice, so I'll have it ready for when they're.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine. The tip of the staff, Devii, is has like just the most beautiful angel-like wings at the top, and there does seem to be like space between. You know how the wings kind of usually go up and then they go out the next section, like there's that bone in the middle where the wings can fold. So that bone where the wings fold usually, or like kind of like the finger elbow, if you will, there does seem to be like a perfect space between them that has been there. And the wings don't really have the angel body. It's just kind of like these beautiful wings that kind of extend out from the staff. Just master craftsmanship.
Do I recognize that symbol? Because I have advantage on art.
Oh, you can roll for you.
Okay, history or religion.
What would you like to use?
So I will use religion.
Okay. Sure.
I also rolled to see how powerful the madness was today, and it's only a 1. So Breker isn't going to immediately start taking the gold out of the staff.
All right. Do you touch it or pick it up or anything interacting with it?
At a 1, I'm not even touching it yet.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Devii, what'd you roll?
22.
Yeah, interesting enough, I think that there doesn't seem to be any religious context to this. It just seems to be purely ornamental, but it is fantastic artwork. Looks beautiful. The filigree seems to like alternate between rows of the feathers so that the tips are kind of outlined in silver on one row and gold in another, and then it kind of looks like the staff itself has feathers all the way down, alternating. It's just a mastercraft.
Okay.
And it does seem to be immune to time, like the mantle that's also in there, just completely unaffected.
I'll use Blackie to use identify on the staff, not me.
Okay.
What?
If you're using Blackie to do anything, the casting time must be 1 action.
Yeah, I've been casting identify already, right?
I understand that,
I'm
but
using
when you
Blackie
cast
to transfer
spells
that.
from your spell book, those are not 1 action. They are 10-minute rituals.
Yeah, this is a ritual. I've been 10 minutes casting while they were digging.
Yes, but Blackie cannot cast it because it is not 1 action.
Oh, right. Okay, I get it now. Okay, then I'll do it myself, I guess.
So you will touch the staff, correct?
Yeah.
Do it.
Okay.
Identify.
Okay, I will tell you what it does. Okay. It does have that Chalcedony feeling that there's something trying to influence you, but it's not like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's very threatening at this present time. Or it doesn't also seem like it's invasive yet. It's kind of like it's there, but it's not like messing with you. If that makes sense. This is a staff called a Skyblinder staff. And you can look it up on D&D Beyond if you would like to know what it does. Only Mesh can do this because he's the only one who identified it.
The blind skies.
Skyblinder staff.
I just want to know, is it powerful? Is it powerful?
And you specifically said the staff, correct, Mesh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I'll do the cloak. I think she's got the ability to identify. Let me check. If she doesn't, I might have just given her that on her level up. It would have been easier to. No, she does not. Check W.
Rob, could I possibly examine the book to see if there's anything legible left in?
Good question. Picking up the leather, it does seem to be mostly illegible, and anything that would have any realm of reading would be in Loros. And is indiscernible by our good friend, Professor Scant. Who is an expert.
Mariam.
I think this would be good for Devii.
It does require attunement.
No, the staff.
Oh, what does it do?
+1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And with the staff, you also get +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. And it has a defensive feature for when a flying creature attacks you, you can give it disadvantage. Or be blinded.
I like to stand behind, but it's not a bad thing at all. I mean, I have attunement slots. I'm willing to take it, but if people.
Ellen could also do it, but
it's very extra for my style.
Yeah, she doesn't go in for attacks.
Yeah, I don't either. So.
If no one wants it, I can hold on to it.
But yes, Devii, this staff is good for striking with and also striking with spells. It's a versatile staff. It does both. It's one of the only staffs in the whole game that can do that.
I mean, sure, I'll take it. Looks cool.
But it does use your strength, unfortunately, because it is a quarter staff. So you would basically just be using it to get a +1 bonus to your spells.
Well, if anything, it'll help me walk.
But again, that is not your spell save DC, sorry.
Breker hands the staff to you slowly and is picking at the gold inlaid parts a little bit in it.
I'll slap your fingers don't pick at the gold. Oh my gosh, do you know?
Have you forgotten what Chalcedony does, Miss Devii?
Oh, this is made out of Chalcedony, isn't it?
Give it here.
I don't want it. Nope.
Give it here. I'll remove whatever curse it is if it has one. I just want to make sure. And she will use remove curse on it. And then it is now safe to use.
Okay.
I'll
add it to my inventory.
But that will use up one of her spell slots.
Do we know what the cloak does? Or the mantle does?
No, I have a pretty decent idea. It's probably made for a wizard, given that staff was in his hand. So that would have been my guess.
Probably.
But I would assume it's also for a spellcaster of any sort. Could probably utilize whatever it is.
Oh, so, you know what? Continue. I'll just take a photo of this.
Yeah, that's a 3rd level spell to remove the curse there, Devii. Just so you're aware.
No, I'm just going through my notes.
Mesh, do you want to try and identify that cloak thing?
Let me just take a look at it without using identify to save us some time. So roll an Arcana check. With a 15, she doesn't know. I think it has to do with magic. Sort of defensive thing. Defensive magic is around it. That's about it. It's not offensive in any capable sense.
If you guys want to look in the room while I do the identify on the thingy mantle.
Actually, I was going to say, could I
I want to look.
examine the walls, see if there's any kind of hidden panels or anything in there?
Investigation check. Cal, what have you
I'll
said?
do it.
Can I look? Message does everyone want to look? Can I go and have a look in where Goldy is? I can walk through there, right? Is that now?
Yes, the first tunnel section is now available
did
for
a good
movement.
thing.
Would you like to assist Goldy or make an independent roll?
What's Goldy doing? What's he
He's
doing?
inspecting the room.
I'm seeing if there's anything. Yeah, I'm just inspecting.
Oh, okay. I'll assist him then.
Okay, Goldy with advantage, please.
Okay, cool. I rolled once. It's best to just roll again then. Okay, 13.
Yeah, you did notice that the crystal ball, while not magical, does seem to have in the center of it a diamond that Chalcedony would tell you is probably worth about 50 gold.
We could probably take that, unless. Hey guys, I think we could just take this.
What's worth 50 gold?
You mind
The diamonds that appears to be in this crystal ball.
Yeah, when you're
Goldy
inspecting the
has.
crystal
You get it
ball, it
out.
kind of fell apart a bit, and some of the diamond dust like shattered. So your guess is there's probably more, but the investigation might have damaged it.
Yeah.
So
Well-
it's got about 50 gold worth left of that
Anything
diamond.
that has to do with diamonds, give it to me.
Is there any?
Go.
Thank you.
Uh,
It's a 50 gold worth of diamond dust rob.
50 gold worth of a diamond, single diamond.
diamonds?
dust.
But did you say you need one worth 100, or you need 100 worth?
Rob, can you check your line?
Line?
I accidentally sent it to your line.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Crystal.
Photo. A photo? Mhm.
An automograph.
This is so well organized, Cari. Good job.
Oh, I thank you.
Devii, for the the 300 gem is for the revivify, correct?
Yeah.
So you have one. You basically are going to be able to have. I pretty much
One.
want to make sure you have one for revivify, and you also
Okay.
have. Doesn't the shadow spawn have like a very specific thing? Hang on. Tears inside of a gem worth 300 gold. That's what you need.
Okay.
So I will say you do have that from a long time ago when you asked me. I will say this is probably something you got from your chest in the pirate ship, and you can decide what gem it was.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then you have a diamond worth 300 gold for a single revivify. You have one.
We also have a scroll, by the way.
Of revivify.
And the scroll has
Yeah.
already had that resource used, but you do have to, like, if it's not on
Okay.
your spell list, you have to roll a check to use it.
Okay.
So, like, if Mesh wanted to, or sorry, if Velen wanted to cast Revivify on Devii because she went down, she could do it only if the spell was on her spell list, and she could roll a check, I think. But it's only if you don't have, like, so Devii, if you have Revivify in your spell list and it's currently prepared, you can just cast a spell with the scroll.
Okay.
I don't remember what
Sounds
the
good.
spell scroll. I think if it's not in your spell list, for Velen's case, she has to roll an intelligence check to cast a spell,
Okay.
and there's a chance of failure, and the scroll just burns up. All right, is that everything that you sent me? I was kind of just doing it
Mhm.
quickly, but
Nope, that was all.
excellent. Sorry for everything, guys. We're got some
Sorry,
other things that we got to make sure that Devii can res you guys if you guys die. So, all right.
I'll not die today.
Yes, but make sure you mark the gem in your inventory carry as tears inside a gem worth 300 gold, and it's whatever.
I did.
Okay.
I decided it's a sapphire.
Great. It's probably tear shaped. Tier within a tier. Okay.
But not for
yes.
tier.
So going back to the
Breaker standing there trying to figure out how they got a sapphire to look like a person.
So yeah, that's the result of the check from Cal and Goldy. The 50 gold gem is exchanged. Breker reluctantly passes over the staff to Devii after it's been decursed by Velen. That's where you're at.
During the investigation, I was doing identify on the other thing.
After that, this is a mantle of spell resistance. It does require attunement, and I will just tell the party what it does because this item is nuts. You have advantage. Actually, I'll just do this. Show players. Bam. Bam. Looks brilliant.
Ooh, it's half cloak.
It allows.
Cute.
It gives you advantage on saves against spells. It's just simple and powerful.
Ooh.
It does require attunement.
Who's getting it?
Devii or Velen.
Any person is.
Oh man, I never get anything.
Anyone.
You get the staffs and the cloaks and
You're not a magic user.
the gems.
This
I don't get
cloak is
anything.
useful for anyone.
What do you? Oh, you're not a magic user. Sorry.
It's for warding
doing
against
anything.
magic, Goldie. You.
I know. I'm
poor
just saying.
You did
I'm just saying.
If anything, because I'm not a magic user, that means I'm the most.
Isn't wrong.
If anything, because I'm not a magic user, that means I'm the
You
most
going on
valuable
about
to
in
magic.
there? We're
So
just
that's why
bitching
I
about
need
magic
it.
items. Typical.
No, you shush.
Don't you shush me,
I
man-child.
just did.
Tell you what. The next time we get some sort of pointy stabby thing, it's all yours.
You better be.
You already have advantage on saving throws against spells, by the
Yes,
way.
you dumbass.
I actually did know that, but I was doing a thing.
Oh, so it's greed, is it?
It does look nice for what it's worth, and it does resize to you to make sure it fits. And she looks at Breker, who's like wearing this fully functional, bulky plate armor.
I know, it
can
looks
go on
pretty
top
cute
of
on
it.
Breaker.
It would look
it's
decent
not
on your
half-
crazy large armor.
So it's not half a cloak. It's
Breker
a full
hasn't
cloak.
even looked at this cloak. He's still looking over at the staff.
If it gives you a side eye.
Well,
Although it might
Well,
compliment
get
your
50 more
mandolin
gold,
quite nice there,
50
Vanvalor.
more dust of
I'm
diamonds.
thinking about it.
We're getting that thing out of your head.
Van's reluctant because he's wearing his dark mantle cloak from all that time ago still.
Oh yeah,
That he
Oh, that
likes.
thing's cool.
So,
cool as fuck.
it doesn't do anything, but
Well, Leo, there is something about fine tailored goods. Velen does like the whole like, it is pretty nice. Fine tailored goods.
it's whoever wants it. Honestly, I'm fine without it.
I would not complain if I were to be given this, but you are coming here at my behest, so I would be, happy to oblige you if you would like to give it to me, but it's not within my wheelhouse to take.
Would it fit under my other cloak? Is the question.
I'd have to Google what a mantle's purpose is.
Nothing. Because like if no one wants it, I'll take it because someone's gotta. But
Goldie
It is
could
an
probably
overgarment
use it.
worn consistently through the Middle Ages. Extremely simple. They consist of one large piece of cloth wrapped around the shoulders and fastened.
I did
Oh.
kind of get a buff with my axe recently, and I'm doing pretty good in terms of just being a hunker man. So
Yeah.
thank you for agreeing with me, by the way. Appreciate that.
After this, I'll probably grab the chunks of Or maybe the dust or the chunks of crystal ball. You could probably use this as ingredients for tattooing, maybe.
Okay, so what should I write? Just broken bits of a crystal ball?
Yeah, that works.
Bit.
I'm into the creativity, so however you want to make a record of that works for me. Who is taking the cloak?
Like,
Tell you what, if no one can decide, let's just give it to Cal.
they would be.
You can't
useless
even
on Cal,
use
though.
it.
It's alright. Someone else can have it, I suppose.
But it does use an attunement slot, so someone would have to attune to the item.
Yeah, it's between Willen, Van, and maybe Goldy, but... Yeah.
Breker, how many attunements are you currently concentrating on with your getup?
Just under toe.
Put this on. Kneel down so I can fasten it on you if your pride is not going to take it.
Hey, you're being knighted.
No, I am very much not
I don't know
knighted.
if you want to be Knight Vanvalor, honestly.
Actually, you would have
No
the
one should be
spice
knighted
armor
with a
also.
old lady and an eye patch and a spellbook.
Do I have the spice murmur? I thought we had some other way to communicate mesh. We had a
No, it was the spice armor we were using.
If that
For
if that
the-
requires attunement, I'm going to say for your group it does not.
Okay.
Just FYI.
Mm,
You just have to
then I
have it.
have extra slot.
I don't know if I made that clear last time, but it's annoying to have that shit like taking up an attunement slot when you're getting to high level.
I'm tuned to 2 items that I still have not used.
Which are?
The Wand of Web and the Ring of Ram.
The ring you just got, to be fair.
Just got, yeah.
Wing of Wham.
I'm not
Says
making
for
this decision.
whammy.
I'm just putting it on someone, and if no one else has any qualms, then you can deal with it later. I'm just going to put it on somebody so I don't have to deal with your pitching.
I stare at Cal.
All right, so make sure
Why
you
is
add
it-
that, Breker, but
it's
you are
doing
not
it.
attuned to it. And Devii, if you have the staff, you are also not attuned to it because you have to spend an hour
Right.
to attune to them.
Why are you eyeing me up, Goldy?
No reason. No reason.
Now let's move. Where are we going?
Right.
We
This
are
gives me the
going.
creeps.
Right, so we could go back to the hole we found by the tower, or there's a hole down that goes down closer to us, but that would be new terrain. So we could choose between those two, I guess. Any votes?
Which direction did the hyena go?
He came to this room somewhere, like.
Well,
came
we
down
got
this
what
step.
you wanted, and the plan after that was to go down the hole.
Yeah, so we have 2 holes we could go down now, so we could choose which one. The closer one is about somewhere over there, just around that tunnel path.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we avoid that hyena for now. Can we go down the one that he didn't go down?
Okay, so we want to avoid the hyena. Let's avoid the hyena. We go back
Yeah,
to
because we're
the.
not at full strength, right? Some of us are not at full strength.
We go back up to the tower area, I guess. Oh, nope, both
Okay,
of them.
as you guys stop for a second, Mesh. As you guys get to where Bear is, Breker, you start getting a ping from Bear's mental state. He hears something up there and is advising against engaging.
Oh,
You just Mesh. You see the bear blocking your path and not letting you through the stairs.
Mhm.
it already looks like he's blocking
What's
the
wrong,
door.
buddy?
You're
Bear
right
says
there.
don't go that way. Is
Oh.
that where we fought the hyena?
Yeah.
Maybe it's back.
Mm,
Or it could be something else.
Its
see
lair
Bear
was in
shake
the
his
room
head.
above us. Not
Like I can communicate with Bear. Can he just tell me what's
Yeah,
wrong?
I'm just interacting with Mesh specifically. But for you, Bear's telling you it smells like it, but it's different.
okay. Something else is up there.
There's more than one. Can't tell how many.
Mesh, what was the other way?
Or we go like here and then down somewhere. There's a mini small room chamber and then down. Then there's a hole down there. We could go there, I guess. Everybody okay with that?
I don't think we have a choice. It's the only place that we can go at this current moment.
Alright, I'll keep a perception check for any sounds coming ahead of me while I'm going through here.
I'm gonna be right behind you.
You have advantage on all perception checks, and I will not have it be any other way. Like, you can, active checks are fine, but we're just gonna use passive perception as advantage, which is your passive's +5. You're walking around.
Going
Speeds
through
it up.
here.
When did my passive perception get so fucking high?
If you took a
We
feat
leveled up.
and you leveled up,
Did I? I think I took a peek.
I see the hole
yeah,
down here.
just look at your passives and add 5. That's your passive perceptions right now.
21.
Yeah, 21. You can hear some sounds, everyone, as you're walking into this junction here. You hear some scraping footsteps coming from this direction. They don't seem to be
Is it
getting
getting-
closer. They just seem to be something that you hear echoing off of the steps in that area. Like, they're echoing down towards you this way from the steps.
Okay. Not getting closer though, so
Bear
I
is
think we're
slowly
okay.
backing up, even though you didn't command him, Chef. Or sorry, Breker. He kind of comes down just a little bit and starts to almost take a little bit of cover, but stick his nose out to sniff down there, just to cover you guys as you walk through the next area.
Dropped my.
Oh,
There you go. I put it on you, Goldy.
Thank you.
Why are there so many torches?
Jesus, why is this so annoying?
Oh, I would like
Because,
to grab my character. Thank you. God.
I don't have night visions, that's why I have a torch. I don't know everyone else.
I just have a torch.
And there's a hole.
Was this the hole you were speaking about before, Mesh?
Yeah,
Hmm.
goes roughly the same distance that the other one did from the looks of it.
Is it a straight plummet or does it look more like a slide?
You want to have some fun?
Debbie and Cal, make
I
sure you
think
guys are moving
he's-
your tokens, please.
Yes, so
I just realized I didn't take a feat.
And please, if you have 2 tokens that you can control that are torches, just delete them.
I'll just move Devii as
Yeah, I
well.
was gonna say. I
Yeah.
think I might have taken someone else's torch. My bad.
Devii, I'm moving you.
I'll delete one of the
Well,
torches.
it was moving you.
No, Mesh. If they drag them on, just let them
Oh,
delete
I
them.
dropped my torch. Did I drop it?
We have 3, so we're good now. Now we have 2.
Oh, bugger.
I'm
everything's
sorry.
nonsense.
Okay.
Did I drop my torch by mistake?
No, you have.
No. I think I'm taking.
You took mine.
I'm sorry.
That's mine.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
can I
Sorry, go
peek
ahead.
down the hole?
Peek down the hole. Yeah, give me a perception check, please. Do you have dark vision or a torch?
I have a torch.
Got it. Okay.
Can we throw a torch down the hole?
No,
Do
we
you
don't want to
want?
alert whatever is down there.
Ah.
So
Okay, I
does
got
the
an
hole
8.
look straight down or is it like a slide?
I got an 8. I rolled a 1, but I got an 8.
That's good enough.
Oh, I
Just seeing if you're
like
gonna roll
your
a 1.
thinking, man.
You can only see this far. Sorry, I need to do this. Other side. You can only see this far. And it does look like at just the very edge of your torch vision, there does seem to be a little bit of a wall here, and it winds like a little bit this way. And that's the extent of your vision.
No.
45 feet,
Nice.
like 45 feet down.
So, we need a way to get down. Can I find a place to beat on? Or is it... It's gonna make too much noise. I don't want to do something like that.
You fool of a took.
We would have to use like one of the ropes or something, and then like
Yeah, but
Wait.
tied to what?
Well, We could do what we did last time. I can go last this time, and I can just hold it.
Yeah, he can
You guys
hold
like
it.
start talking a little bit more in this room, and that skittering sound slowly dissipates. You kind of just realize it in the back of your neck. All of your hair is kind of just stand on end for a brief minute as you can't hear any more sounds coming from the north. As there's some lulls in the conversation, you just feel really uncomfortable. It's just too quiet in here.
Okay, because I can jump down, and hopefully if I get hurt, it won't be too bad. I'll go last, and I'll hold the rope. We can go one by one or in a line. It doesn't matter which. Let's go. Who's first?
My
So-
dream is we don't have to make checks with the rope, right?
Can we just?
So
Jump.
I'll just remind you for these
And
ice
other
slides.
I think it's too small to jump.
The ice slides are
So
easy
it's
to
just- it's
descend
like-
as long as you have crampons on. Climbing them is
Yeah.
another matter.
Which we all have.
You will need to use your crampons and other climbing gear to get back up. So it will be a semi-commitment to go down these, but coming up, it will be a much more arduous journey. But going down them cautiously with crampons is safe.
Oh.
You will not have
Okay.
to make any checks
So-
as long as you have crampons.
Which we all have.
Yes, you guys said that you put them on at the very beginning. That's why I'm giving you this information now. So
What?
All right. Just to make note, the path south of here, big tentacle thing, do not go.
So,
Which way?
South of us, tentacle thing, do not go.
Noted.
Breker,
So it's
get
south.
back
then.
here.
Wait, what? What's he doing?
He's looking for gold as per usual.
Please. No. No more.
Breker and Van kind of like lock eyes and kind of nod at each other. And, like, we should go and see that thing.
Definitely.
Tentacle?
Do not go there, guys. Do not. You don't.
When
You
you
don't
say
want
that thing, do you mean
If
the
this
tentacle?
thing is what the Ice Queen hates, we should talk to it.
It's
We
the
should
if
make
in
contact.
it's the if in the sentence that makes me worried.
It's the
Are we
if.
talking about the tentacle monster? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Don't worry.
How?
We'll be fine.
Imagine
I,
if you're gonna have a conversation with that thing.
There
Rob,
was
do I-
unspeakable horror down the hole, and there's unspeakable horror that we can walk to. We should go to the closer one.
We should
Yeah,
go to
makes
the one
sense.
that's closer to our objective, and avoid the
We
one
don't know
we
if
can
our
avoid.
objective is down there.
What's
Yes,
our
we do.
objective?
My ring is telling us where our objective is. The ring of what's it called again? Partnership.
That points to its partner. That
Yes, and that
is
partner
a
is in the city.
side objective.
And we need. I mean,
That is in the
way
city.
down there.
Exactly. We know
your
that the
ring
city is down there because
points. Let me check real quick.
Can we all just agree that there is no like concrete? Well, this is our objective right now. We are on the fly since we got
Mesh,
it.
your
No,
ring.
we have an objective. It is
On the-
to find the city.
Where are you?
We've been on the fly this
mean-
whole
Mesh,
game.
your ring
Yes.
points this way.
on the
You're
floor or
right.
down,
I'm saying
Down
our
and
actions
this way.
happen on
Down.
the fly.
down and this way. Okay, so we definitely want to go down. The ring is going that way.
And you know that down this pathway there are also stairs that
Hmm.
lead down. Natural forming slopes, I should say, is probably a better way of saying it. But this leads down this direction, and then you remember from your map that it kind of goes and winds a bit before it goes down that way.
Alright.
And then
So
there was,
this
yeah,
way
you guys
is
have the
the right
crude
way.
map that Mesh drew that I made for you in Discord.
Oh no, wait. Wellen went through the other tunnel, not this one, right?
Huh?
Wellen went with the Arcanite through the tower hole, not this
She
hole.
did not go down this one because she went down the other one
That's what I'm saying. The tower one, not
on the
not
left
this
side
one.
of the map. Yeah,
Yeah.
but she went down through two holes. She went through down that one and another one.
Right. She went double down.
Correct.
Double down.
Alright, we need a decision.
So
Are we
gotta
going down or
decide where
not?
this one goes. This is the one
think
route
we
we
should go
haven't gone down at all.
I think we should go down it.
Okay, but can I just say, we're gonna fight the hyena. Like our track record, it will either come to us or we can go to him. Either way, we're gonna have to fight it and kill it, or at least deal with it, whatever. I'm just saying, if we keep running away from it, it will catch us at a point that we probably will not be prepared for it. Maybe we should just go back and deal with it.
We don't know if it's the hyena because it was Bear said it sounded different.
Whatever it is, it will probably come get us. Am I wrong?
Breker,
I think
the only thing that you're getting here for the time being is that regardless of what you guys are talking about, seems to be unrelated, but Bear is just communicating to you nervousness.
We gotta make a decision.
Not to like hurry you or anything, but just to give you some info. He's just like, whatever's here is making him nervous.
If we go down the hole, we won't be in any immediate danger, so let's at least go down the hole.
I
feel
what's
like we're
that
being
based on? Because
in danger
you sent
whilst we're
multiple
going.
ravens down the hole, and they also drove Devii insane.
Yes, but not right at where the hole is itself, right? It was
just I guess so.
everyone.
And this
moved
thing feels
ahead.
like answers. Like it feels
So
like answers.
you guys want to go down a one-way slippery slope to an unspeakable horror rather than the nice smooth path that we have in front of us to the south.
Literally said make a decision. I'm just I'm trying to think. Either we kill the thing over there.
Listen,
that's
I think
probably gonna
Goldy
get us,
brings
we'll
up a
go
good
down there.
point. We're all very
I
stressed
think-
out down here. Let's just take a second and breathe.
That wasn't my point, but I do agree.
It's just, we don't need to be pointing fingers in this room. We need to be making choices and voicing our opinions and doing so quickly.
Van points at her with his bow from his violin. Because it's not a finger.
I agree
Yes.
that
So rude.
we can go down the path and then we can come back to this tunnel later, and we don't like to go down there now because we're vulnerable as we're going down, and Breker's right, it's a slippery one-way tunnel that
There's
we
nothing but bad
don't-
news that awaits us wherever we go.
That's true, but I think that the tunnel is a more dangerous option, just considering that whilst Goldie's up there like holding the rope and moving, he's vulnerable. We're vulnerable when we're going down. So, but we can always come back
That's
to this
irrelevant.
hole.
We just go down the hole together. We can go in a whole group. Yes, we'll be bunched up, but we don't know what's down there. Really. We just know there's some very hot and steamy pools, which sound quite comfortable, all the things considered.
Just quickly look down the tunnel, and then we can come back to. To the path, and then we can come back to the tunnel.
DM, how am I feeling about the tentacle thing at this point after all that fear?
I'd say, like, the distraction of the last two combats has really helped. You've been significantly... I would say the best way of saying it is, like, you got mega spooked is probably the best way of saying it. And so, like, once you've gotten spooked, and then, like, you have this very weird, like, tingling connection that seems to be there, but also not, is... It's kind of like when you get spooked and you have that anxiety of, like, falling asleep. It's like that.
Okay.
But it's not, like, really influencing you. Like, it doesn't feel like there's an active presence there. And, like, the fighting and doing the other things that are active is getting your mind off of it. So the more you're discussing it and stuff, it's making you nervous. But it's like the unknown is just as scary. Because you don't know what the fuck is in the down area that you're trying to scale. And you don't know what's waiting for you at the end of the tunnels. You still don't know where, you know, that giant hyena thing went. That's fucking scary. So you got lots of stuff that's messing with you. And then you also saw that giant ice that had like a pillar that something came out from the inside. So you've got a lot of things to have anxiety about. It's just, which one are you going to choose?
I
vote
don't
Eldritch
want.
Seconded.
Eldritch Horror is down below, right?
No.
No.
it's
No.
South, not down hole.
Oh. Okay.
Southeast-ish.
Sorry, it's not through the hole. We have to go literally. Is there a pathway over here?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not bad. I thought it was through the hole.
I'm more scared of the Eldritch Horror thing than I am the hole. be honest.
I'm with her, but that's just me.
Yep.
I don't really have much
Dallan
skin in
and-
the game.
And-
Do you guys know what happened to Mesh a little while ago?
Yes, we were there.
Yeah, it looks like
Not
what
many
happens to
things
me
can
when
spook
I'm doing
that
cool
man.
shit.
He jumped
So-
over lava while being
No,
invisible.
you didn't raise up and almost look like you were about to die.
Yeah, but I did
Seemed
raise up
more
and get
powerful.
galaxies in my eyes.
Yeah, that's the only similarity. There are very.
That's
very
every similarity except for, seizing,
except for
which
the bad
is
part.
like
Yeah.
right.
I think that you're sipping a lot
I
of Kool-Aid. I think that's what they call it.
Galaxy Aid?
What?
I don't know where the
Perhaps?
fuck you're
Yeah.
from.
What is this Kool-Aid
Star
of
Aid.
which
They
you speak
say
of?
what
Drink
like
today.
pirates when they're like trying to lie to themselves because they want something to happen, but they're like, oh yeah, it'll be fine, but it's really not.
I love that in this universe pirates
This is
just drink
canon.
Kool-Aid.
This is canon now.
Pirate
It's
Aid.
cool.
It's
It
also
helps with-
called
it helps with
alcohol.
scurvy.
Cool ale, not cool aid. Cool ale, not
Beard
cool
is
aid.
gone.
Cool ale, yeah. That's good.
We have no
Yeah.
more ale or beer.
Kool-Aid helps
Yeah,
me with my
that's
scurvy.
It's made out of cherries.
We can drink it and use it to scrub the deck. It works both effectively. Anyway,
What's with the Irish today?
I don't know. I keep going to Irish for some reason. Okay.
So we have 2 for each side. Goldy and Chalcedony need to break the tie, and Mesh, you 3
Oh.
need to vote.
I'm voting down.
I mean, I already said let's go down the path, not the tunnel.
Well, then Goldy makes the decision. You're the odd one
Wait.
out.
You do not.
Are
wanna
you
go-
kidding me?
You're the swing
Yeah,
vote
'cause
there,
I-
buddy.
I
You're
want to
the-
go
you're the,
away from the giant
yes,
horror
I'm
thing. Debbie
really
wants to
don't
go
want
away
to.
from the horror thing.
I wanna
Chalcedony
go away
said
from the horror.
he
Yeah,
wanted to
that's like
go
our
down the
stick.
tunnel.
Devii, you want to go to the one that terrified your Raven rather than the one that terrified Mesh.
It didn't terrify. I mean, it terrified my raven and me.
It vaporized
Also,
your raven.
It was a certain location that I'm not headed to. We're going down, and then we're going south, not down and going north. And it was north.
It was not.
It was down in that area, and then you had to go all the way up
Okay,
into
okay.
the northern area.
I was
of
gonna
that. We're
say-
not going there.
This hole probably goes to that place.
Which
if
was
we-
not as bad as what
It
happened.
might take us
to
directly
for
into that
Mesh.
place because we don't know where it went. So we could potentially be going exactly to where you could not go earlier.
Potential versus guaranteed. I'll take the potential. We have a 50-50 shot of it being good versus absolutely bad.
Is it really 50-50? I feel like it's more.
I'm
I
just
think
glad
it's
that we're not
47.
making a suggestion to go in separate
I'm not a bad
areas
person.
because this place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Mm-hmm.
I have
You know
made
what,
a
guys? Why don't we
decision.
split up?
Go separate
Just
areas.
Breker and I
Yes,
will go
that
this way
sounds
because
like
last
a
time that
wonderful
worked
idea
really
to get
well.
us all killed.
Yeah, that works
yes.
really well last time.
Incredible
we
suggestion.
won our room. You guys.
We did.
All right.
Okay.
I
was
will
a-
gather
You
around
don't
the
have help right now.
this section.
We
If you would like to just delve to the tunnel, please come towards this area so that we can vote accordingly.
I'm still looking at Goldy. He's
No,
gotta
I
make a
know what I'm-
decision.
I think
Wait,
we
hang on.
should go to the Eldritch Horror.
What's my? What's my?
I'm sorry.
No,
but the
no, no,
problem-
no.
Look,
Oh,
the
God.
difference between it here is that
Yeah, sure, whatever.
we probably
Hold
have
on,
to
no,
deal
time
with
out,
that
time out.
regardless.
Time.
Whoa,
Let's
whoa,
stop,
whoa.
please. Hold
Mhm.
on. You wanted to go down
Stop
this
it.
again? Was this these people here?
Yes, it's
Chalcedony,
3 to
did you
4.
want to go down the hole?
Mm. Hold on.
No.
You wanted to go down south, correct?
Yes.
The vote is 4-3.
I'm gonna be in the middle.
Oh,
Are you? What, 4
It's
to
3
3
to 3 if Goldy doesn't decide.
We should go.
It's tiebreaker.
We should go. To
anyone
the
got
square.
any coins?
We should go to us as an.
Wait, don't you clerics and paladins have like wheel and woe spells or something? You can like flip a coin.
I didn't take that.
Look,
It's like a god flipping a coin and telling you which way to go.
Whatever we do or don't do, we probably have to deal with that regardless. That thing above us, we could possibly avoid it.
We could deal with it later when we're stronger.
Well, we
Breaker's
can't be
fallen in a fourth
stronger
vote.
in-
The
We
bear.
can't be stronger in any case. No matter what we do, we have to face something, right?
So we're gonna go to the definitely gonna fuck us area.
They're both definitely gonna fuck us. We don't have a choice there.
I love D&D.
But how do we know that
I'm
that's gonna?
sorry.
That's
I want to.
the tunnel
I want to
is.
continually express. Dallan thinks it's a terrible idea
Yeah.
to
I
go
think
to the
this is a
Eldritch
great-
Horror.
No, no,
This is
no,
the
no,
most
no.
calculated
Absolutely
risk.
Not.
As someone
Okay.
who's
That
It's not a
was
used to
risk.
being
It's a
charmed.
definite bad.
Look,
There is no
I
risk.
know it is a bad decision, but I'm going at it. Is that whatever's up there
Risk
has
is going down. We have a chance of it being good or a chance of it being bad. Going to the Eldritch Pass is a definitely bad.
You don't know that. Maybe it likes me. I don't like. Does it
Mesh,
like music? Do we know
did the-
that? Like,
Was there a passage that continued past the tentacle creature?
Yes.
I think so,
Wait.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about my area. Never mind.
Mesh knows that once you get down to the tentacle creature, he was drawn to it like an anglerfish had bait,
Mm-hmm.
but the room opened up, so he can't really recall. In his check, he wasn't
Exactly.
able to recall if it does continue or if it just is an open room.
How long is our rope? What if we have a case
You
that
know
we
what?
just tie up all the ropes?
Because I'm really stressed out about this decision.
One person goes down, and if we see him just moving without any kind of direction, we tug them back up.
Our rope is 50,
What's our
50
contingency
feet.
plan
We
for the other direction?
Well, is this a good or bad idea or not? We tie up all the ropes, we tie on one person,
Fucking
they
die.
go down, and if we just see them continue moving, we pull them back up.
right, but I don't know, man. That doesn't sound like a hot idea. That sounds kind of risky.
Everything is a bad idea. I don't know what you want right now. All this is bad.
I already said I already said what I want, and it's to go down the path to the south. Well, I was pretty clear about that.
Goldie,
Dangerous area, yeah.
just pick something, Goldie. You're the vote.
The difference is here's the difference. There's both dangerous areas. They're both danger areas, right? But the difference is with the tunnel, right? Is that we're kind of it's kind of risky to go down to traverse it, whereas it's not.
Yeah, it's
yo,
risky to
when
traverse
we walk in,
walk down a
guaranteed
path.
death area.
Which one are you saying is the guaranteed
The
death
way you
area?
guys want to go is a guaranteed.
What, the
because
path?
There's a risk. There
The
is
path?
no risk. There is death.
y'all, but
path.
what if? Okay, so hear me out.
But you know
I
this
can
stuff-
play a song that
It's
makes
the
it
Eldritch
like
thing that
impossible
raised
for us to
Smash
be
up in the
charmed.
air and he almost died.
Right, but maybe it's because he was like spying on him and he didn't
Guys,
like
it's
No.
the tentacle monster.
It's
Hear me
not
out.
good.
Hear me
That's
out, hear me
not
out,
risk.
hear me out.
Guaranteed bad.
Hear me out.
Like I
But what
said
if I play
earlier,
a song and it?
50
Okay,
Chance of being good or bad versus absolutely most definitely bad. There
he
is no
was
other
just playing. He didn't know it was a joke.
Really, most definitely. How do you know it's
Alright.
absolute most definitely?
Here's the
And
final
I can
thing.
play.
Here's the final thing. We either listen to our leader, and I point to Devii, or we do it democratically and
Mutiny.
Goldie
Oh,
makes the
so
final
now
vote.
you pull the leader card. Every time when I say that, no one listens to me.
I actually agree. with
Or we go
Cal.
democratic and Goldie gets the final vote.
Okay. One,
We're changing into a republic.
Okay, while I don't
Wow.
really like the
People's
position that I'm
Republic of
in,
Devii.
I agree with Cal. It's really kind of shitty that you're pulling out that card right now as opposed to all the damn time.
Is it though?
Like-
Because it's our life that's in stake.
Where was this an hour ago?
Guys, I could just. Okay, hear me out.
Uh-huh.
I can just play a song, and
Yeah.
none of us can get
Last
charmed.
words, famous last words. Hear me out.
I have a song, and we won't get charmed,
Sure.
right? That makes sense.
At
Yeah.
the very least,
Sure.
we go
Okay.
in that direction.
I'm pretty
and
sure
we
you don't have
detect
that.
Something pulling us
I
in.
play strum good. Immune to big bad man.
It's just my music's really good, guys. Like, fuck off.
I know.
Oh my god, I
When
love
Mesh
it.
traveled this
amazing.
way earlier, it wasn't an immediate takeover. There was a gradual descent into.
That's the thing. Here's the thing. I didn't travel here. I used the spell that should have made me immune, and I still got that kind of effect.
So even if
It's
that's
that
the
bad.
case, this thing tried to reach out to you, Mesh. If we get closer and
Yeah,
you
who's
try
just
to reach
talking?
out to it, you can be at the fringe of its
Yeah, why don't you
abilities.
just reach out to it and talk to it? I'm sure he'll be your best friend.
Just fucking sending it, man.
We
And
did.
when you're
I-
sending it, I'm not gonna
I
Wait.
somehow detect some sarcasm.
Wait, can I do that?
Can you
If
do
I know
what,
where
sorry?
it is and it's described to me, can I cast Sending to it?
What does sending say?
Do. A creature with which you're familiar with. The creature hears the message in its mind. What does familiar mean? That's the question.
Unspeakable eldritch monstrosity tentacle horror. Please
Dallan,
hear
you
that.
can
I
roll.
don't think you'd be familiar with
Hey,
that.
buddy.
You can roll a flat intelligence check with disadvantage
I have a thing
Okay.
after this, Rob. I'll
to see if you are
try to
familiar
remind
with
you.
the target. So only
Also-
Cari,
also-
hang on. Only intelligence roll.
Oh, the first one's a 20.
Good
It's only
start.
down from here.
20?
And 10.
Plus your intelligence.
Yeah, 10. I always say what it is, so.
No.
It's 10.
So also,
Do not
don't
have
forget the fact that both myself and Cal are very weakened, and Mesh over here is at half his whole vitality.
But
I love that you thought about that for so long mid-sentence. Vitality.
Don't make any jokes about that. It is what it is.
DM, remind me what we did
He's
with
a
our
doppelganger, he can change it.
Remind me what we did with our friends outside. Did they go back or are they parked outside the cave?
Who's our friends?
The Goliaths.
The Goliaths took you to the meeting with the other tribesfolk where you exchanged hands. The tribesfolk fought with the other tribe and then said that
No,
they would.
outside this cave. Did the
Goliaths-
guides go back?
No, the guides. Yes, the guides said that they would come back for you in a certain amount of days.
Okay, so they're not outside.
And they took their
parked,
they
okay.
took your dogs with them to make sure that they would stay healthy. And
Right, okay.
Dallan also said that if things got sticky, he'd save the ability to like send for them in a day or two in advance or something.
All right.
Rob, chat. I would rather DM.
Sorry, I have streamer mode off because I've been getting spammed like shit this episode.
Alright, I'll just
Um,
say I'm taking an animal, which was a giant rat, telling him to go down the
Are
hole.
you trying to
take
do this
5
secretly?
I'm just doing it while everyone's talking.
That didn't answer my
Taking a
question.
what?
Okay, I'm not doing it. I'm
Okay,
just
because if
doing
you're
it.
not doing it secretly, then everyone's gonna be aware.
Yes,
Okay. Roll a d8. Oh, you already did that?
I did.
Okay,
it's a
so
giant
while you
rat,
guys are talking, Goldy is not stealthily skittering back, and you can hear his footsteps in the cavern because it's really loud. And he's shuffling through his bag, grabbing the bag of tricks, and pulls out and throws a giant rat in the ground.
I tell him to go down the hole.
This is an unsurprising move from him to just pull out a giant rat.
Whatever. I'm gonna tell him to go down the hole, take 5 steps forward, and then come back up. If he
The
can.
rat falls.
He just dropped.
Just slides down immediately. Immediately falls. Has no crampons.
Goldy,
Does
you
not have
fucking
good grip.
hate
It
me,
does
man.
not.
We don't have tiny crampons for them.
Goldie,
You fucking hate me.
kill that creature?
You just fucking
You just
threw him
threw
down the hole.
stairs.
Okay, from what I've learned from
Oh,
the
that
giant
Cari?
rat,
That
the
was a pretty good
whole-
rat, huh?
That was pretty good.
What I've learned from this incident is that the whole
And you
is
have no
death.
way to communicate with that, right?
No. The whole point of it was is that I wanted it to
So-
come back. If it didn't come out by climbing, it means it was caught, meaning
Okay.
it will be certain death regardless.
So here's what I'm
Goldy,
thinking,
roll me
right?
a dexterity
I have-
saving throw with the rat, please.
Sorry?
Roll me a dexterity
Saving-
saving throw for the rat, please.
Okay. Let me need to check what the rat has.
Here's what we're with. We have party members who really don't want to go this way. I don't want to go down the hole because I want to go this way. I don't have anything against going down the hole.
To go
Right.
down the hole because you want to go
10.
this way. I don't like this.
Right. Rather than not wanting to go down
Fine.
the hole because I'm afraid of it.
You will have a chance at rolling a perception check for this. Actually, no, you have
Cool.
advantage on passive. You should hear this. You can hear the scratching of the little, like, feet just going, and you just hear.
God, no!
They're just like screeching, falling down there, and then at the very end,
Oh,
you hear.
Fell into water?
Yes.
No.
that doesn't
We're not going that way.
It's exploding.
You guys want to jump down a big scary hole into water?
Unknown water. First of all, how?
There was pools in the other.
It'll be boiling water.
Oh yeah, it's actually hot water. It was hot water.
What was that?
I don't mind going into a sauna.
No, a sauna, but this is isn't it scalding
Thanks,
water?
Cari.
Isn't it like a hot spring?
I can't
Okay,
do this
fine.
sound very well, but you do hear bubbling in after what I just made the sound was. Some more bubbles.
Well, there's soup down there now.
Or there's something
Ooh,
else
yeah.
that's
Sorry.
making
Are you
up.
hungry?
Alright, you know
Some
what?
rat
You know
soup.
what? I changed my fucking mind.
Some nice
Not
dirty
go down
rat
the
soup.
hole.
Anyways,
The
my
hell?
ibuprofen kicked in, so I'm feeling better.
After you sent your rat to its death, now you're
Shut
saying
up, his death was good cause. It was good cause.
now
right?
you're saying we're not good. Okay, so you
Goldie throws a
sacrificed the
giant rat down a hole, and the rat says, "Shut up and slide with me."
Y'all, alright, are we confronting the Eldritch Horror or are we going in the soup hole?
I'm not going down the
One of
hole.
those things
I am not
sounds a lot
changing
less
my
worse than the
position.
other
I'll
one.
go the democratic route and listen to them, I guess.
I've already
this
said
begrudgingly-
I don't want to go
begrudgingly.
down that
Wait,
hole.
who are you listening to, Mesh?
You.
And,
He
and I want to
wanted
be
to go
clear,
down the hole.
I don't want to just roll up to this thing and say sup. I want to cautiously approach. I want
bro.
Mesh to be reaching out to
Bro.
this.
We always cautiously approach a breaker.
Dude, bro, we be out here and we're gonna like come check you out, bro.
Go
And
see an
so
Eldritch
if you want
Horror
to,
and
if you like,
cue the
wanna, you got
Budweiser
that rig,
commercial
bro?
was
I remember those commercials there.
You guys have broke me
If
this
this,
episode.
if Mesh can't make some form of positive, at least neutral message to this creature, we should stop and go back this way.
This way being the tunnel. I mean the path.
The ice slidey hole to boiling death.
Cha, bro, you know. So like, if you were like totally chill, you know, like that'd be cool. Just don't like make
So
Gonna
chill,
whip
it's
and
not
nay
gonna be
nay, and,
boiling when
and
I
we're
hit
gonna
it.
get some advantages
bro,
with this.
yeah.
Doesn't anybody else have message?
Sick ass
Do I have to
cord,
do
bro.
this?
Have you heard that? It's my fucking power cord, bro.
Just throws
You-
away
you
the
have
fucking the bow and just starts plucking.
Bow, and it's just like.
You have the psychic message thing that's just reusable.
I think somebody else also does, but okay, I'll do it, I guess. I'm begrudgingly doing it.
We'll try right here. Try even at the top of the path here. Can you reach out to that creature?
I guess I point this way, roughly.
It's a wall, Mesh.
What's the range?
Message range is like, what's message range?
It's not
120
message.
feet.
Bro, I have.
It's not message, right? It's just your psychic. You're reaching for intelligent beings.
No, message is 120 feet.
Well, don't use
My
the spell
reach is.
slot, though. That's
No,
cantrip.
it's cantrip.
Message is a cantrip.
Ooh.
Yeah, I think somebody else has it in the group.
So Mesh,
doing
which
that.
direction
Me too.
again?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
do.
show me? You can use the
Uh,
non-snapping if you want to be more. Please, actually use the non-snapping method.
How does that work? Is it not?
So if you mouse over the tool, you can do non-snapping. No snapping.
Can you cast it in
Yes,
like
sir.
a barrage? Like
Okay, I
I
would
mean,
like you to
yeah,
try to
if
make it
it's-
100 feet for me, just so we can see it on the stream.
Let me zoom out a bit. Okay.
This is gonna be a fun exercise.
Yes.
So I think it was around here-ish.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Not that far.
Alright, let me think.
Hit him with hello.
Sup?
Not saw, bro. So like, bro.
I hate it and love it at the same time so much. Like, equally.
What if Van just has actually been talking like that the whole time? That's the reveal. That's just been his voice the
Surfer
whole
bro
time.
bar.
I'll be like, yo, dog.
Surfer, bro.
I see you stuck in the ice. Do you need some help, dog?
He's telling the story to the
it's called the
villagers about how he
Baked
killed the
Bar.
dragon.
That's the name.
It's
College
called
of
the-
Baked.
He's like, bro, so like we made this fucking turtle a mammoth, bro, and I just made it huge, and it just smacked that
Neighbors are
bitch,
gonna
right?
hate
Like,
me after tonight, but it's so worth it. Oh my god.
Okay, I'll be like, oh,
Okay.
what do you want? Can you hear me?
oh, it's the tippity tap music.
Where did Cari go?
The message extends. Mesh, roll a d100 for me.
My God.
Can you beat my
See, this
score
is
of
what you made
100?
me do.
I like these odds.
I could have done it. So you're telling me there's a chance?
29.
Ah, I'm still champion.
No, what? Oh,
Mesh fucking dies.
Yeah, just that.
are you sure it's not a 92?
It's over.
No.
I
what
can't
you
believe we lost a rat and a mesh today. Oh no.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
I'll do it. I'll do it too. I'm doing it.
Doing what?
Right.
Can we
Different
do
angle.
like 10 feet? Do it again.
Yeah, go down 10 feet and do it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Cari's gonna be so fucking mad.
Yeah, has she heard any of
Cari
this?
doesn't
Rob?
care. I can assure you that. Devi's gonna be fucking mad. Cari doesn't care.
So roll the D100.
Cari, can you hear? Okay. No, can you hear what's going on?
Oh no.
Oh, so no, she doesn't.
Oh good. This is gonna be a good conversation when
Turn
she's
up
gonna
my
start yelling
speakers
at
for
me.
you, Cari.
Hurry up.
I lost a rat and I'm gonna get yelled at. God damn it.
Dallan, you roll me a d100, please.
I did it. I'm doing it right now. Here we fucking go. 94.
Oh God.
94. Damn.
94?
BRB doorbell.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here, Mesh.
94. Nice.
What do you say?
He has to step out.
Fuck. I say. Oh man, I didn't even
Oh,
think about
sweet.
this. I was too excited. I say
What's up, bro?
what? Yeah. What do you want?
Don't you
What-
surfer bro me. This is not your character style. I know.
What do you want?
What's up, bro? What do?
Dallan, you feel as if the magic connects with something. But there's no response.
No response.
He just blanked you. Asshole.
And it's just static back.
No, not even. It's
Just
like you feel the
silence.
spell register on something. Somehow, some way. You don't know what you made contact with.
Yeah.
Number.
Hmm. Oh, I don't know what it was.
Correct.
Shit.
The spell does not tell you what you connected with.
Fuck,
It
bro.
only tells you that they can respond.
10 more feet.
Let's fucking go.
You can start to see the stairs, the natural formed like dissension there.
Was it where was the creature in relation to the stairs, Mesh? I can see the stairs there.
Almost straight east.
Again.
So here-ish.
I will speed it up, Van,
Yeah.
for you. There are varying times when you feel connections.
Yeah, I was pretty far from the stairs.
And
so
times
still
when you do
somewhere
not.
Here-ish. Somewhere here-ish.
And still nothing.
But you do not get a response.
Basically, no matter what I ask.
Correct.
Okay.
But the only reason I'm saying this is because sometimes you're gonna, if you wanted to say anything different than what you said before, you need to let me know.
Yeah, so I'd say, I'd be saying stuff like, do you want to be free? Can you help us? Are you going to hurt us?
Mention
Just
the
run
Ice
into
Queen.
shit like that.
Can you ask him?
We're
if
here
he
to
found
kill
a
the
rat?
Ice Queen.
Did he find a rat down there?
I don't. Can we tell where the hole goes at all, or like you showed us one time the hole went to some crazy place.
This one,
nothing.
we've never
He's not
traveled
talking
this
to me,
one.
guys. He hates me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, she's
that,
angry.
you kind of
She
feel
got
like
too
it's
mad.
connecting sometimes in others, but it doesn't seem like like your best guess is like either something really doesn't want to talk to you, or maybe the spell didn't register quite the same way. It's just odd. You can like sometimes feel the connection being made and sometimes not. It's just wild.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah. Devii, Chalcedony, are you coming?
Yeah.
Cari, they're
Well,
basically
wait,
been
wait.
sending messages spells, both successfully and unsuccessfully, and no response. That's all that happened.
I shall grumbly after being so shocked that Goldy chucked a rat down the hole.
Yeah.
We all witnessed it, remember?
I'm so disappointed in you.
No, to be fair, I didn't chuck it
Vision of that is
down.
so fucking
It
funny to
climbed
me.
You
down,
did. You
right?
said no. You said you.
So-
That's what you said. You said that. We have
My-
Send
receipts.
it down the hole.
Oh, we have receipts. This is being
Well, this
recorded.
is
You know that, right?
Because any time after this, when
Oh, I
he
chuck a
accuses
rat
us of killing a
Of
baby
animal abuse.
dragon, we can be
Call
like,
us
yeah,
animal
well,
abuse.
You threw a rat down a hole.
You
so-
threw a rat down the hole. Exactly.
This is-
Exactly, Devii. And I fished up Devii.
Yep.
Carrie, did you catch the part where it like dropped into a boiling lake too?
Yes.
So
That
not just
part,
killed
yeah.
it, like
That was the best part.
So this
lobster.
this reminds me of
Cooked it alive. Cooked it
Look on
alive.
the bright note, the fact that we know if we go down there, we're probably going to be in a bit of
You
trouble.
thought it was a 3-foot
Well,
drop.
if
What did
we
you think
drop
would
off-
happen, Goldy?
I have a younger brother-in-law, and when he was like 12, he got a drone. This is what this reminds me of. And he was flying it outside, and he flew it too high, so it lost connection with his remote, and then just started flying away from him as he was crying. And it just kind of reminds me of the rat, where Goldie's like, "Here, go," and it's just gone. It just left him. Didn't want to be there anymore.
No. Oh, I'm in pain.
To try to drag us back into this, Rob, I
It's
can't see
all-
past a wall here. I don't know if that's intentional or not.
You may pass the wall, but the idea is that you can't see
Back up, I
into
think.
like the other way. Can you go
Goldie?
past the wall real quick and see if you can see up the stairs?
Yes.
Yeah, that's intended.
Debbie's gonna put a hand on Goldie's shoulder and say, "Don't worry. In 20 minutes, you won't be feeling any pain, because you'll be dead."
So,
As will the rest of us.
yeah.
Vin, can you?
You're bad at this.
I mean, we're on the cusp now. If
I'm. This
we're either
is not
close
a
Yeah, I
or
can-
far.
It's straight east of us, I think, so just aim there.
I'll start playing my song of not get charmed. And
Okay,
then
if
maybe that will
you do that,
something.
Dallan, it
Right,
takes an
nice.
action and it needs to be repeated every 6 seconds. So just so you're
Oh.
aware, if you're going to do anything other than that, I need to know. Because the second you do anything
Right.
different, something might change, or you will be able to do something else. But until further notice, you have to commit to this.
I'd like to take.
I'm
the rumble
I'm committed.
action.
Okay.
The grumble action. Got it. Noted.
Maybe also mention like we've worked with the Illithids in
That's
the
not an
past.
action.
Oh,
That's not a
yeah.
real. That's not a
Yeah.
real action.
Yeah, I'll try and shoot that over before we commit to the
Hey, buddy, we know you're.
song.
Did
You know.
And is
they're
it?
like, yeah, definitely.
Is that anything?
From the same place, they're friends.
did someone leave a
It
torch?
probably doesn't understand me.
Me with it?
Who drew that line?
I would need you
red
to
squiggly
start
one?
moving, Chalcedony, where you intend to move.
Wait, I thought that. What? What? Okay.
Go south.
Yes. You guys will
Oh,
see
it's
like
how.
it stops moving, but you can keep going.
Is there
Rob,
anything else?
I'm
for
gonna
the
try
last
something.
message?
I'm gonna try something. One more message. I'm gonna do this in deep speech.
Okay, what do you say?
Can you understand me?
Now, mesh
In your
dice.
throat.
Are you using your psychological or your psychic connection feature, or are you using message?
Message.
Message.
Because I don't have the range for it. I think I'm 30 feet range from the normal thing.
No response.
Deep speech doesn't work either.
All right. Well, I will step into the room. Bye forever, everyone.
See ya.
Well, there. I'll start the
I'll
thing
let
and
him
we'll
hear
go.
me
in.
with you.
If any
What
of
is
you
the range of
survive,
your
don't
thing?
you dip.
30 feet.
Got it.
So everyone within 30 feet of me.
Okay, I would like everyone to continue moving their tokens, but I want people to be moving 5 at a time. So here's what we're gonna do.
So it was fun.
I need to. Yeah, you know what? I'll let you guys move as you like. That's fine.
There we go.
I'm letting Cal go in front of me.
I see it.
I'm gonna look back and look at Bella and be like,
I would like stop Vanvalor immediately and to be like, I see the ice wall.
Okay, a flat sheet of cloudy ice forms one wall of the 40-foot high cavern
Okay.
that you now enter. Something dark and humongous shifts behind the wall. Tentacles waving unimpeded. You are now aware you are not alone inside of your own mind. Somehow horror from another world has wormed its way inside you.
Interesting.
But nothing more seems to happen.
Oh, wow.
Well, this was fun. Let's go down the boilie hole now.
"Hey, perfect, let's go."
And
Are
it's
you
not
sure?
responsive to anything.
Correct.
You're in my mind. What do you want?
Could I flash images of myself being in pain to see if it responds?
Sure. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Does it do anything?
No.
Damn it.
Can we just? Do you think we can just walk past it?
Be my guest.
I don't recommend it, but
Can you see it?
There is a
Just like-
prayer. There's something around the corner, but I'm gonna have to keep moving to check.
Can't move. Thing.
Let's.
Whoops.
Do you want to just hug the wall on the opposite side?
Are you gonna
Passage
scout?
is on the opposite side to the south.
Mhm.
So we want to. Yeah, just
Got
go that way.
It looks like it keeps
God
going.
damn it. Debbie
Did
screwed
somebody
to me.
move me?
I'm trying to not do that and it keeps doing it.
Because if you
The
make a
passage looks like it continues to the south.
Dallan, I just want to make sure, just to be careful, you cannot speak while playing, right?
Okay. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to, but if you don't want me to, then I can't.
Right?
So.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Probably like little bits of speech, kind of like combat, if you would be so kind.
Yeah, where it's like, can we hug the bottom wall?
Yeah, that's fine.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess Breker would try to cross to the south.
Is anyone going with Breker at the time he tries to cross, or would you like to let him go by himself?
He has the new mantle, so I'm letting him go by himself.
Yeah, he can go by himself. He can scout ahead.
I'm just be the parallel behind him.
Nothing happens.
You will see that once you get to about there, here, the tentacles writhing seem to briefly stop moving for a second. Kind of almost do this, where they kind of just do this normal thing. They're just going in and out, up and down. When you passed through that little area,
It's responsive to us, but is either too unintelligent to communicate, or it's communicating on a different plane that we can't even share. Breker would be here, like, signaling everyone to, like, walk behind him down to the passage to the south.
Yeah, like walk around the two of us.
Chalcedony and Devii, what are you doing while they're talking about this?
Following behind.
Well, Cari?
I'm staying behind Cal. I'm going to be last in this endeavor.
All right.
Oh, I see it. I'm standing right here.
Okay.
I don't see it.
Let's see.
You could just not see.
Just look at the stream.
That's true.
Okay. Cal, are you gonna go past as like what they're waving through, or is Mesh and Goldy the only two that are willing to do so?
Say that again?
How are you guys doing this? We can't just like skirt around the issue and decide things that we're just gonna go last or whatever. Like, are you guys doing this or are you not doing this?
I'm quietly following behind everybody.
Guys, why
I don't
we
know
just
if
leave?
you guys are just going like in line, or are you like letting someone go and then sending them in shifts. Like, how are we doing this?
Breker would
one at a
combat
time.
This and be one at a time. Walk behind me and Vanvalor. Continue down the pass to the south.
Exactly.
Okay.
Why is
Who is going first? You want to do this order-wise? Okay.
I'm already down.
I'll go next since I'm right next to him.
Valen's next in line.
So I don't like the fact that you're doing that.
Sorry. I was just trying to see like where you are here. All right. All right. So you can go back. Goldy.
Oh, sorry. I'll go back.
You notice that like let's do this. When Mesh walks by, there seems to be a flick of one tentacle all the way up in the top that just kind of flicks, almost looking like impatience. And then it goes back to the up and down motion like a jellyfish. A brief moment of nerves as he scutters past. Confidently waved as Goldy decides to brave the storm next. With the music echoing loudly through the chambers, going through the lower passage, the upper passage, and past the stairs. The bowstrings reverberating even your footsteps. In sync, Goldy manages to go behind Breker. And at that moment, you see a pair of eyes. A quadrant. 8, 12, 24, 36
I look down.
eyes
Wait, what?
flash
Dude,
from
how many
beyond the
eyes?
veil. And the only people to see them are Goldy, Vanvalor, and Breker. I would like all three of you to please make a wisdom saving throw. You will have advantage because of Vanvalor's ability.
Ooh, my heart's beating.
And plus,
you will
because
have
of
the
Breker.
bonus from Breker.
Oh, that's +5. Okay.
Uh-oh. It's a good thing it's
Yeah.
advantage. Barely.
There.
So... Okay. 16 is my final roll.
18 for me.
27.
I'll use my inspiration. That's worse. God fucking damn it.
Oh no.
Take my one.
Hang on, I need to make sure. How does DM inspiration?
Can you give it?
I want
Yeah,
to.
do I roll with advantage again? With the inspiration, or do I... Yeah, that's confusing.
Inspiration is a
We've
rule
done
the
it
game master can
before.
use to reward players and characters using inspiration. If you have inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack, save, or ability check. Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on the roll. Additionally, when you have inspiration, you can reward another player for doing things.
Oh, so I already had advantage, so I should give that back.
So I would allow, in this case, because I've already told you that I allow super inspiration when it comes to GM inspiration. So you get a
Super
third roll,
inspiration.
and it works like advantage. So you get 3 rolls, and you choose the highest roll.
Wait, what's
So
super?
that's going to
So
be
I'm
16.
overriding the original rules. So
Okay.
16 for
16.
Van, 27 for Breker, and
18 for me.
18 for Goldy.
Wait, there's a new thing called super inspiration.
No, there's not a new thing. It's just how I'm running inspiration in our games. I'm allowing a third roll instead of just getting an advantage when you don't have it.
Oh, okay.
My heart is beating.
You guys remember the rhyme "Don't gaze on horrors"?
No.
That
Sorry.
Professor Scant said.
No. What he said earlier.
Vanvalor
Oh.
begins to play at a furious rate. Unbeknownst to himself, he doesn't know that the tempo is tripled. The strings begin to sear the bowstrings as the speed is inhuman. Goldy, you feel like a fisher's hook has hooked behind the 2 little notches in your brainstem. And Breker, your grip is white knuckle under the pressure, and your armor feels as if it's trying to lift you off of the ground for the brief moment. You feel the eyes staring down at you as if you are staring down something that is beyond time itself.
It would be at this point, Breker would be, okay, time to go. Mesh, get back. We're going back the way we came.
Goldy
You're
makes it
kidding
past
me.
in sprinting past the creature. In fear, he's unable to control his movement, and Mesh also has already been departed. So now the party is split, and you two remain where you are. Still doing what I had told you. It feels like this, but instead... Thank you, Goldy. Instead, now the... you feel as if you were able to somehow resist whatever this horrific creature has done, but you notice that the pacing of the writhing has kind of taken a couple erratic movements here and there, but is just whipping back and forth.
I'm going to cast a level 2 bless on the 3 remaining people and tell them the others have ran up past. We can't stop them. You guys need to get past now.
Wait, what? We have to get past what? Past what?
Devii is outside of your
Which way?
bless range. Unless it's
Oh,
60
I was
feet.
here. I was
Bless
standing
is-
here. I just
30 feet
What direction are you guys running?
south from here.
Around and south.
Devii, are you gonna walk in when he says he's gonna cast the bless? I'll give you the bless if you want.
Yeah, looking down at my feet.
Okay, mark off the spell. You all have the bless. Who's going first?
Am I close enough now?
was Bless Marine again.
Yes.
You get plus D4 on saves.
Oh,
I
okay.
casted
going
level
next?
2, so I got 4 of us.
Would you like Velen to go
Okay.
next?
Are we just walking? Are we just walking down the tunnel? Down the
You walk
down the
behind,
south?
walk
Yep.
to me, and then you turn right, and you go south.
Do not look at the tentacle monster.
Don't pass go, don't collect 200.
Okay, Velen got a... What's your bonus, Breker?
D4.
No, your bonus, aura.
Plus 5, and then
5.
bless is D4.
Velen got a 26. She runs. As she runs, you notice that Scout incoherently just begins to flap as if something is kind of just erratically wrong. She dismisses it in an instant, and then she begins to shake, and her hair rises as if static is trying to zap her from the inside out. She runs. Chalcedony, you can hear your hilts that you have, both of your weapons, vibrate as you walk by this creature, and you too see the 36 eyes from the back of this thing flash, and you feel as if your ears are ringing like shell shock from having a mortar explode next to you. Something is trying to penetrate, and your ears are like just, it's like something is rubbing like this, just really, really fast next to both of your ears. It's very unpleasant. But you do, too, manage to move past. What was your roll for your wisdom save? Chalcedony, what is the result of your wisdom save?
Oh, me? Sorry, I
Yes.
didn't realize. I didn't make a wisdom saving throw.
Please
I
make
thought
a
I
wisdom
was-
saving throw with a d4 and plus 5.
Okay, 1 second.
Does he advance when stop
And
playing?
she does
or
get
is he still-
advantage, yes. So advantage plus 5 plus a d4.
We came into this fucking ready, guys.
Oh my god,
Prepared.
advantage plus 5 plus a d4.
If you use your
Okay.
inspiration, please mark it off.
No,
He
I
goes for
just-
down
I just
earlier,
gave-
but yeah.
I just get advantage anyway, don't I?
So what I would do is roll with advantage, and then with the highest dice, add the d4 and the plus 5
Okay.
onto that, so you're not doing it twice.
Okay, so I've got a 15 plus 4 is 19. And what's the plus 5 for?
Plus a
You're at,
D4.
No, it's a d4.
you need to roll a
So roll
D4.
So you're at 20
Oh, I
with
thought
the
you
plus
said I thought you
5.
said roll a reason. I thought you said roll a wisdom saving throw.
I did.
I need to. Oh, I need to roll d4 as well.
D4 is for the bless.
Okay.
And you have to thank
That's
Tyr to get the
sweet.
blessing.
And I don't do that part.
Thank you, Tyr.
So plus 3.
So plus 8.
Plus 3
So
8,
23.
18.
Yep, same thing as before as what I just
23.
dictated. It feels incredibly unpleasant. And this thing is trying to weave into your mind. Devii, that relieves you. What do you do?
I close my eyes, put my hand on the wall, and follow it.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. She's trying. Ooh, that's not good.
Did you roll with
Um,
advantage?
Oh no.
I didn't think so because I only heard one dice.
Well, that's one better.
Plus
Uh,
5.
15 plus 5 is 20, and
Plus
then
a
I'm
D4.
gonna plus a D4. It's 4, so 24.
Devii, you feel like the back of your irises begin to glow, and you can see the eyes pierce through the back of your eyelids as you close them and just will yourself against this. You feel the influence of the blessing that you've been bestowed through your allies and the shield that is being covering your ears from the rapidly playing instrument from Vanvalor. And through it all, it still feels like you have an octopus that has submerged you yet again underwater, and these two tentacles are coming in through your ears, trying to hold your head both inside and outside underwater.
She yells out.
Keep moving.
As you pass by, you all have successfully passed the skill challenge. However, the unsettling nature of this is that the creature and its writhing, and now that you have all experienced it, can see the otherworldly eyes begin to move in different places on the base, and the tentacles begin to expand and contract and move more rapidly and with more anger than before.
We made him angry.
All we did was just show up.
Did we piss it off? Why is it mad?
Does it not like company? Whatever, let's just go. I think I've had enough of this.
We tried to communicate with it already and it didn't want to talk, so...
Mesh, shall we?
Yeah.
I sent you a message.
I'm on top.
I'll wait for Rob to
I don't have
describe.
to answer that.
What is happening here?
Devii, why are you back over there?
I'm not...
I'm grabbing my token, so I'm putting it back there till everyone moves.
Here, you can go down there.
No, everyone keeps on grabbing my token and moving it, so I'm just putting it
Oh,
back.
I see what you're
I
saying.
did not
Okay.
touch your token.
Now,
I haven't even moved my token.
in my defense, it's a very
Uh-huh.
cramped space.
Yep.
Very cramped space.
Here's what I'll say is you can go to this area here. You can go right here and just hold your tokens in there. Or like anywhere in this room is fine. Just don't go past this area, please.
Breker would be like a hand on Vanvalor's shoulder and kind of like pushing us out of this room, but he'd like look back one last time and would say like,
You try to
didn't
speak?
want to talk.
Try to speak?
Well, I'm saying this in my head. In my head, because I know
I
it's
yelled
probed
out
me.
loud.
I would just be mentally repeating like, if you don't want to talk, then we can't work together.
Would you like to make a check?
I'm gonna roll a D100. If it's above 50, we're making the check.
Very well. Way to cop out your decision making to a dice roll, Jeff.
We're gonna leave it at that.
So that's all?
Yep.
You walk past, trying to make that mental connection. You feel heard. You notice that the tentacles begin to writhe continually without any variation. And yet, you feel as if you can't reach it.
Breker would be like trying to push back to the front of the group, and he's like very obviously like has a really bad bloody nose right now.
As you all descend to the next chamber, you see a new sight. Junction, at which you can see that the path deviates to some more places. And the next area is much lower than this 40-foot cavern height as before. the area here is a 20-foot high cavern that has a bunch of surfaces in this room. Each surface is a 20-foot high face with countless distorted reflections of yourselves. And even looking into the room keeps you a bit disoriented and your head spin with trying to keep your bearings. It is gut-wrenching to a certain extent, like a fun house on steroids. These are naturally facing ice slabs that are difficult to navigate through, and you can see all of your reflections many, many, many times throughout them. And
This is
so
the one on
what
the
you
left,
see,
right?
what you see back, you don't actually see the exit here. You're not actually aware that that exists. Or rather, the deviated paths that you can see to the north and south. You do not know where or if that room has exits. It just looks like a glass mirror blob.
Mesh, which way is the ring pointing?
South something. Are we on the same lower?
The
We are
ring
lower
is
now, right?
pointing this way. And down a little more.
Yeah. We did go a few levels lower, right, from the few stairs.
Oh yeah, those stairs did go down a significant steep amount despite the, you know,
Yeah, okay.
pathway deviating a bit.
So it's over there.
I mean, it seems like we should go. Well, if we're facing that way.
So we go south. Try to see if we can find the path there.
I suppose.
You all suck.
We did it. It's fine. We could have fallen into soup.
As you descend there, you can see another junction that goes to the right and to the south. Mesh, you can see that the south area does seem to close off as you look and peer into that room. There are large pieces of stone from another 20-foot high ceiling in an empty cavern. There are stone-like fragments in that area. Large pieces.
Right. I'll go check them out, I think. What are these stones?
Devii, there seems to be some kind of etching in them, but it's not like text. It's like some kind of scoring or something. And they're very flat. I would like only Devii to please make a history, arcana, or religion check. Actually, history or arcana only, with advantage because of your background on structure, like art.
I will choose. Oh, they're the same, but I rolled a natural 20, so.
Really?
24.
Okay. Yeah. You realize that immediately seeing this, you've seen this kind of stone before, and you immediately fetch Velen for Professor Scant, knowing that this is something to do with Netherese ruin.
Scant might want this to see this.
Between the two of you, you can quickly discern that these are. Oh, actually, this would be a specifically history check, but I was allowing Arcana for a different thing. These look like stone fragments that were pieces of Ythrin, and that were shattered off, or with impact, or with whatever came from the city in this area. Seems that A, you are getting closer, and B, the stone seems to have been never touched with tools. It has been shaped.
Nobody's dumb enough to go past by this thingy.
It has been shaped, cut, designed, and blueprinted using only magic.
Okay.
And your guess is that if this is a piece of the whole, that the entirety of the city most likely was cut and structured through use of magic only. There was no tools that made the city.
Cool.
That's what you get on a natural 20. Not naturally formed, not hewn, shaped by magic.
Perfect. Similar to what we have now, which is like
This is
more
far more
dirt.
advanced. Yeah.
I don't know what the
This
spell.
little
Devii doesn't know what the spell's name is.
this little path up to the top right. What's going on up here?
You can't quite
take a
see
couple
too
steps.
far in that area. It does seem like it goes to another like
I'm just gonna step
room or
up
something.
here if that's
Hang on,
alright.
don't move yet. I gotta make sure this is on the right layer.
Okay.
Got the right tool. Yeah, okay. You should be good. I think it's on the wrong thing you can't see. Let me just check. Yeah, you can't see it.
So it just looks like there's a path up here.
I have like numbers on the rooms, and like I wanted to make sure that the number is not something that you can see, because it's just so annoying. These numbers are like these massive room markers. They're just incredibly terrible, like immersion breaking. So I just want to make sure it's gone. You couldn't see it. All right.
Oh, cave number 27.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I love room 27. That's my favorite. You know.
Room 27.
Mm.
I'll just say, hey guys, there's a little pathway this way if that looks like a dead end. That seems to head south.
Yeah. All right, just a second here.
Do I need to roll investigation in the room, or is that the only thing in the room?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Look around, see if there's anything under the ice or
Okay,
snow.
you can roll
or...
that, but I'm gonna do that after I resolve this thing with Valen. So just
Okay.
keep your roll to yourself while we interact with this. So Dallan, you look in this room with Vanvalor as Devi's discussing something with Professor Scant and Velen, which I should move her down here because you guys will be discussing. Cal, where are you at here for this? She probably stepped away from the PC because we didn't do a break
Yeah,
this
she
week.
said she had to go.
That's okay. This room, on the floor in the middle of a 15-foot high cave, there seems to be an 8-foot cube of smooth, grayish colored green stone that does not have any frost on it.
Weird.
It's just a blob, like a cubic blob that's like 8 feet. So 8 feet tall, 8 feet wide,
can
8
I
feet
see through
deep. It's gray and green opaque stone.
Stone, okay. So it's not a gelatin monster.
No. It looks like a piece of stone. But it's oddly not affected, or seems to have no frost on it at all.
Okay.
And Mesh, what's the result of your roll?
22.
There's nothing of note. Smile.
And that's a dead end down there?
The mirrors is only this room, right? Not the whole
Correct.
area?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good call.
Okay.
Yeah, good question. Are you asking me for
so-
your room, Dallan, or for them?
I was asking them if that's a dead end.
Yes, it's a dead end down
Yeah,
here. Just
it's
a
a
bunch
dead
of
end.
historic pieces. Scant is fascinated by.
Well then, I guess we're going this way. There's a weird cube in here that's not cold.
Type of sandwich?
My favorite sandwich, cubes. Velen gives you a
Cuban
grin.
Cube.
sandwich.
A Cuban.
For
Nice
years
one.
there was nothing, and then there was the cube.
The grid.
Somebody is eating.
Somebody.
I'm gonna
Is it shuffle?
hang
No.
back over here and start casting detect magic, just so I have it up and going for the rest of the path.
Okay, you start doing that where?
Where I am, just
Okay.
before this turn.
All right. The rest of you?
The effects from before, how are they still lingering? Are they still here?
That is a roleplay decision.
Okay.
And not the
Okay,
kinky
with
type.
one hand on the back of my head, I frantically look for a way out. Is there a pathway that I can see?
In the southern area, you can probably walk around when their mesh is exploring it, trying to do the same thing. And there doesn't seem to be a way out of that room.
Okay. After I realize there's nothing here, I go to the other area. I just like slowly just barge my way through things. Sorry, and just go to the other area.
So yeah, you can see the giant big blob in the middle of the room. It's about 8 foot on each side. It's a big cube, no frost on it. Just seems like it's big rock. And that room is a dead end. But Dallan would sorry, Vanvalor is the one who tells you about it before you get there, and then you can see it with your own eyes now.
Close my eyes and not so quietly go, Devi's gonna kill me.
Mm-hmm.
I hear that in the background.
Yep.
Can I touch the cube?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I don't touch it.
Just gonna like take a finger and be like,
Oh.
Yeah, poke it.
big old poke. Okay.
Does your finger get stuck because you wetted it?
Oh
you
yeah,
doing
like
that
freeze
somehow?
your that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. This thing is over here. Here we go. Yeah, weird. Like you put your finger to it and it's like you stuck it on rock, but like it kind of moves a little bit. It's a little squish to it, to the rock. It's got some pushback,
weird.
but it's squish. And then you're like, huh. And then you like try to pull
Breker
your
knows
finger
what's-
back. And when you pull your finger back, it's like it's super glued.
I know what's going on.
You're like, huh?
Yeah. So I try to pull it off again,
Nothing.
like harder.
Yeah.
Breaker's gonna cast Radiant Beam on this cube.
Before you can even do anything, a mouth forms underneath of your hand and it attacks 3
Fucking
times.
mimic. Fucking
It's a fucking
As a
kicking
rock
mimic chest. Breaker's got
comes-
traumatic memories.
Like these scales erupt on the charge, and you see as this jaw reaches in to go and tries to grab you.
Not a mimic.
And Dallan, you are grappled.
Uh-oh.
Is that a mimic?
Ability
Yeah.
checks made to escape the grapple have disadvantage because you were adhered. So essentially, it's not a restrain. It's just like a superb grapple. That's how this works.
Right.
And it will get surprise on you with 2 pseudopods attacks and a bite. Pseudopod number 1.
What's that I hear?
That is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, total miss.
Very funny. That is a 13 damage, and the pseudopod, that this giant like whip like lash just kind of comes out of the left side and like goes and hits you for this brutal bludgeon, and kind of like you can hear a little bit of crunching in your ribs for a second as it maybe pops your back out of place, and the lash itself also adheres to you. Makes another pseudobot attack as it seems like it's winding up to try to grab you so it can eat you. This is an 23 to
Right.
hit.
Okay.
And that is max damage. So that is another 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and it whips him
Great.
on the other side and then begins to pull you in for a bite. And that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And this one will be 9 more points of piercing or bludgeoning damage. Or sorry, piercing damage as the teeth sink into you, which you're kind of surprised is a little shallow. But then the teeth seem to secrete something, and your skin starts beginning to dissolve as you take.
Oh, that's cool.
5 more points of acid damage.
Okay.
And with that, we will roll initiative.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. You know.
Aren't you
Just
glad
like-
I'm not taking this damage right away every time?
Oh, you were gonna touch it if he didn't. Let's be honest now.
Nah,
I don't think I took enough damage.
that's why I was casting Detect
It was-
Magic to figure things out.
12, 15, just 27,
Roll, and I still rolled that.
and then 9, and what else?
Was it 7? Oh, damn it.
God. Do I know this is happening across the walls?
You can hear.
Creamy.
What are you gonna do about it?
Always casting a spell and something happens.
That is the nature.
What is this? It's,
Now, to be fair, this wasn't something that came at us. He touched it. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool. Yeah, no, I need to take a lot more damage. So, yeah, a lot more. Okay. Okay. You know, that thing just halved me in 1 hit, by the way.
Yep. When you stick to them, they get advantage on 3 attack rolls immediately. They are
Yep.
literally just lying in wait, waiting for someone to touch them, and then they eat.
I do appreciate the fact that I rushed to this room.
Did mine go through?
I'm editing mine, but it's not letting me hit enter.
Yeah, same.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's because you both cancel each other out.
Yeah, just edit your existing ones in there. I've got a bunch of 7s. Holy shit.
No, my god. This roll 20 can
Really?
just not be a piece of garbage. Thank you.
Okay. I wanna RP that I don't know what's happening, so I can continue casting for a round.
That is not my decision to make.
Are you
Well,
Everyone
screaming
had
out or
their
something?
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
edited.
Did
I mean, I'm
Chalcedony, did
sure
you roll
I'm yelling as
initiative?
I'm getting
Devii,
attacked.
did you roll initiative? Gold, did you roll initiative?
I did it.
Okay.
If you're yelling,
I
yeah.
did. I rolled initiative, but why does everyone else have 7 as well? And I have got 7.
It's a
I've got
great
7.
question
Because
to
they all
ask.
rolled 7s.
Probably because everyone
Wow.
also rolled 7s.
Lucky
Not
quadruple
all of them.
7.
Goldie,
Rob,
how do you
guesstimate
not
that.
have advantage on your...
I did, and it still got that.
Excellent. Mesh, what are you going to do?
God damn, if he's screaming, then I know what's up happening, so I'll run up. Why do you guys always... Oh my god, this is a clusterfuck.
Are
the
you
best.
really giving Dallan shit
You...
for
Yeah.
getting in over his head?
I thought it might be a warm cube. Like,
It's a nice
How
how
old
am I gonna
warm
think
block.
mimic in that situation?
What would you
Yeah.
do? Well,
It
why?
could have been part of the city. I don't know.
Don't really know until you touch it, now do you?
Yeah.
Most things
can
are
I
not
switch-
touching.
It's not unreasonable.
I can squeeze through these guys, right, Rob? Or
Yeah, I'd
like
say
duck
so,
under
sure.
and shit. Yeah. Okay, I'll...
What, you've been
Fair
through my
enough.
legs twice today. You may have to do it again. That wasn't a euphemism, Edie. He actually did that.
I am going to... You know what? I'll do this because I haven't done this in a long time. I'll just
Die?
do shocking grasp. Chidori.
You have to touch it.
Yes.
Correct.
This might not be a good idea.
But I'll do it
No
through
talking
Blackie.
on someone else's turn, please.
I'll do it through
Isn't it
Blackie.
nice
Okay.
to have Death Ward?
I'll do it through Blackie with the tongue, like...
Okay.
Hey.
Poor guy.
You cast it through Blackie, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
You hear that fear in his
Okay.
voice.
This won't be with advantage because Blackie's doing the thing, right? Because he's not helping
Yeah,
me
that's
do
the
it.
idea, because it has to be done as Blackie's reaction on his turn.
Yeah. Okay. That's not bad. That's what's the plus on this? +5, so that's a 16.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage, please.
D8s. Where's my D8s? There.
God.
Where my D8s at?
That's 9. 9 shocking damage.
Okie dokie. I'm on the wrong page to do damage. There we go. 9. Okay.
He can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
That's fine because Blackie is now stuck to the creature like a fine hood ornament.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty.
I'm close by, so he's still on my shoulder, but stuck to it.
All right. That's all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus,
the
it's next.
Mimic's turn.
Bonus action, Yeah, no bonus action is fine.
Yeah, just stay there. Get hit.
All right. The Mimic's turn. Okay, yeah, I guess it does have that kind of vision. Okay. It will, discerning that its meal is about to be disturbed, unhinge its jaws like a snake, and the tongue, the long tongue that it has, kind of retracts into it as the kind of gurgling comes from the inside of this cube, and you can see that the acids that came from the mouth is kind of like a drool, and then it kind of just goes and like this giant orb, barely missing over Goldy's like shoulder, is shot right at Breker. Breker, please make a dexterity saving throw.
It skipped me to get to Breker.
11.
It can smell the other one on you.
What is this game where I'm supposed to be taking hits and everything just goes, not him?
Is that 11 with your...
Yeah.
Jesus.
Good God.
Need more dice.
Wait, so you don't get the boost from your aura from that? Did we just get that?
I get the boost. I rolled a 5.
Oh. Well.
You are a very lucky Breker today. I rolled so many ones.
And of course, Devii is just happy that Breker's being murdered.
Happy or validated? I don't know.
Validated.
Yeah.
Happily validated.
This wasn't even related to the Eldritch Horror.
We still.
We were gonna fight something no matter what. You just
Yeah, like he's
enjoying
Guys,
your
I gotta
cake.
count. Hang on.
he's getting hurt, and she's just going, "Ah, shucks."
Yep.
Breker, you're gonna take 19 points of acid damage as this blob
Yeesh.
covers and goes inside and sears your skin, making you wish you weren't wearing armor.
Disgusting.
And then it takes a bite at Blackie,
Beautiful.
which I don't think I really need to roll for. I think like minimum rolls will hit this thing. But just for the sake of double nat ones, we'll try. Yeah, that's a 23 to hit. So Blackie is... The mouth like disappears from the side after spitting and then kind of reappears where Blackie is and just kind of goes... like eats him instantly. Just see this puff of smoke as Blackie's like, not again. Just like the most impatient look to just last look at Mesh. It's like, you motherfucker did this to me.
The rat had it better.
Yeah. All right. Let's speed it along. We got the next person in initiative order, Vanvalor.
I'm gonna swing around with my Ring of Ram, since I can't do much else while grappled,
Okay.
I don't think. And, where the fuck is that? Inventory. Let me pop this again. All right, so I make a +7 bonus. So
This is a to hit bonus, I'm guessing.
yeah. Well, 12. God fuck.
Actually, not that far away from hitting, but nay, verily, it is very difficult to hit this thing while grappled. It's like very unwieldy, and you're kind of like trying to get this curl where you don't get more stuck to this thing, but also try to like point the ring, and then it kind of just like the morphing of the face and the movement of the pseudopods kind of like shifting your own weight makes the ring just kind of go like and you're just like,
The ring.
damn it.
Oh, you added the +7. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, it hit
dice.
19 and then tipped to the 5.
Yeah, sad.
Oh, excuse me.
So anyways, sorry mate, no dice, literally.
Plenty of time. Surely.
Well, wait a minute.
Are you finished with your turn, or are you continuing?
I was just reading Kinetic Jaunt to see if that could do anything for me, but it doesn't look like it.
Okay. Velen, you just hear sigh loudly. You hear Professor Scant like talking to her and like saying some very weird things that are like echoing really oddly out the chamber about wanting to discuss something more with Devii about the rocks, and just gets muffled as he gets slam dunked into the bag, and you hear her rolling up her sleeves, and you hear the pages of a book turn, and she just whips out a hand, and as she does, you just see this other green sickly hand kind of appear in hers, and it kind of just extend and reach out at this target as she casts Chill Touch. And that is an 18 to hit. That will do 2d8 necrotic damage. Where are my d8s? There we go. 7 points of necrotic damage. And it cannot regain hit points until the start of its next turn. Oh shit. There it is. Sorry for that chat. All right. Next, Chalcedony. You just hear some noises coming down from the things, and people yelling and screaming and chomping.
Right, exactly. So Cal doesn't know what can't see.
Yep.
Can't see from my current position.
Sure.
That can hear the noise. So I'm gonna take a dash action, okay?
Ow, you're over there.
And which I think will give me. It should be 90 feet.
Yep.
Shouldn't it? Isn't it double your movement speed? I just looked at the thing. It's like double.
Yeah, it just lets you but double your movement speed if you use it as an action.
Yeah. So my movement speed is 45.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go as far as 40, which is around here.
Go ahead.
And yeah. Okay, let me just change this. Oh, sorry, hang on.
You should grab your torchy. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, right, I think I have it. Okay, I didn't realize everyone was all bunched up. Is it possible for me to get past them? Or
Yes, you can get past your allies.
I can get past allies.
There.
Does it mean I can go from? Oh no, not that. Does it mean I can go from my current square to basically where like here?
Where's here?
Can you not see my arrow?
No.
Oh, so here.
South of Dallan? Yeah, you can go there.
Yeah. Okay, so that's. And hang on. Additional 15 feet, yeah, so I can make that.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, I forgot to torch you. Right. So I'm going to make it a I'll just attack. I'll make it a regular attack against it.
How are you going to make an attack if you spent your action doing the dash?
Okay, can I do a bonus action?
What's your bonus action that you would like to do?
I can do it like an extra attack as a bonus action, right?
Only if you took the attack action.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Is
You're there.
Is Breker kind of messed up, or is he okay?
Oh, he's messed up.
I'm fine.
He's fine.
I'm
He's
not.
fine.
Soon.
You're not.
Is he completely swallowed or like?
Not soon.
Rob, is he completely swallowed
I'm
up
not
or
soon.
No,
just
he just
like
had a
partially?
chunk of. You got a pound of flesh.
Okay.
Okay, well, he got a pound of flesh. Okay, well, then I can't do anything now. Really? Oh, I can.
Gooey, gooey, beautiful cover girl. I don't know if that worked.
I just want Breker to know I rolled 2 2s and 4 1s on 96 against him earlier.
He's,
Could have been much worse.
so I can't take any action at all, right?
You've already taken an action. It's not that you can't take one. You just chose one.
I said, oh, I'm fine. I'll just stay where I am.
Okay. And you're good with your bonus actions for this turn?
Yeah, because my bonus actions rely on having already taken an action.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Okay. Devii, you're up, girl.
Okay, Devi's gonna go 5, 10. Okay, 25.
Davy's gonna trot on in there on her high fucking horse.
For fuck's sake,
Can she even see us when she's that high?
It's true.
Can I see?
Cari?
I mean, I can see on the thing, so I'm assuming I can see it. Okay.
I don't know if anyone else has, like, if you have vision through another player's character sheet. I have to check. I really should update your tokens. Why can't I check this?
Sorry about that.
Okay. Devii has my own info. No. How do I check that? The fuck? Determined by character settings. I hate this so much. It's great. Edit. There we go. All players. I will take that away from Devi's thing, Cari. Done.
Okay.
Now people can't use your token and fuck with you anymore.
Yay!
Goldy.
My
You'll have to
turn.
draw here. Let me do this, Cari. I will draw you. Yeah. I'm gonna draw you in on a new token.
Okay.
And then delete that one.
Okay.
Something happened.
And now all players can't see your token. And
No.
Goldy, edit. I can.
Sorry, Devii.
Breker, I can. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm assuming the red dot is me and the yellow is the. Yeah, all right. Yeah, Cari, if you can see, babe.
Okay.
You
Yeah, I
shouldn't
can
have
see.
control over anyone else. 'Cause yours is blue.
Yeah, I can see.
You can. Oh, you can see through Velen.
Yeah.
That's what it is. All right, let me take that away from you, and then can you see?
Oh, gotcha.
Can you see now?
Yes.
And you can see.
Okay, then how is Vanvalor looking? Pretty bad?
Half bad.
Oh, only half bad?
Yeah,
I mean,
remove
it did
Velen
half
outta
in
here,
one
Cari.
go,
I don't think you can
so-
see, right? You can still see.
Yeah, I can still see.
Yeah.
Wait, let me see. Yeah. Well, in that case, I will just cast Sacred Flame on him, and he needs to make a dex save of 17. Can he make this? Can the cube make the dex save?
Does it have advantage? But a 5 or a 7 is not gonna make it.
Okay, so it'll take 2d8 plus 5 radiant damage.
How does your
Plus 4.
sacred flambe work? With looks.
Don't sacred flambe
It
me,
looks
please.
like a kamehameha.
You just kind of like juice it
Ah.
out.
Sacred
So
Flabebe.
5, 6, 7, plus 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of radiant damage.
So how's this, Devii? Do you use the staff or use your hands?
It's not from my staff normally, so, but I am holding on to it, so I think I would just do the one hand. And just be like,
All right, so from the
it'll
one hand,
charge with the swirly white. Yeah.
from the one hand, you kind of begin swirling this black energy, but from the staff, you see the silver, and you kind of
Oh, okay,
mix
okay.
them,
Cool.
and the
Yeah.
shadow mixes with the silver and kind of makes this double helix shape as a kind of like.
I like.
Oh, Piccolo's beam thing.
Special beam
what's it
cannon,
called?
yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. Yep. What's the total damage, Cari?
That was. I put it away, but I think it was 4 and a 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
You got it. Still kicking. Goldy.
Okay. Wait,
Wait,
I have a
where's your-
bonus action.
Where's your token, Cari?
It's
Hmm?
the one furthest away from everyone.
When you deleted the character, it deleted it from the initiative.
Oh,
order.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a
that.
problem, huh? Okay.
Then for my bonus action, I'd like to cast
Done.
Spiritual Weapon.
Okay. Where do you want to cast it?
I need to get a anchor, but for
Yes.
now we'll use this axe beat. I just pulled him in the black,
No,
so I
don't
can't
do
see
that.
him.
That's too big.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Use your
We'll use
birds.
the raven. The raven's
Use the raven,
little.
yeah, please. Use Mr. Poe. There we go. Okay, make an
Mr.
attack roll.
Poe right there. Okay, attack roll is a DC 10 to hit. Hit! That's 10 plus 10 is dirty 20.
Damage.
Okay, 1d8 plus a 5. 5 plus 5 is 10 bludgeoning damage. I think that's bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning. That's not bad.
What is this type of... Oh, force damage.
Did you upcast it?
Nope,
Nice. You just rolled well.
I don't think so.
It was good,
One
man.
second, 1d8, yeah.
All right, we got a giant anchor floating around the room. Just dong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Goldy.
In any other day, that would seem weird. I shall politely enrage myself.
Okay, mark
And
off
with
another rage.
reckless- with reckless abandonment, I would like to attack.
Hey, roll twice, please. With advantage. Or roll with advantage to see if you hit.
Oh, that's 19.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
That is 13.
All right, you carve into this thing, and it seems to writhe in agony as you kind of get a lot more give for your buck as your axe sinks into it. But you notice that for your second swing, your axe doesn't come out.
Oh, it's stuck in there? Shoot.
What are you gonna
that
do about
happened
it?
before as well. Like, didn't that happen one time before?
Could I do another attack roll with the axe by literally trying to force it out through?
No,
No, it's actually stuck there.
it's actually in there.
Ah,
We'll have to kill it.
can I take out my other axe?
Hand axe or your original one?
No, I have my original axe.
Sure, you can leave it in there. Yeah, I'll allow it. Make an attack roll. You're essentially dropping it and using another one, so that works.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so close to a good roll. That's... Oh, it's 22. 22!
Roll
Jodie.
damage, but don't use the new one. Use the old one.
Of course.
Make sure to add your rage bonus.
This one is automatic rage. That is 60.
Jeez, it's so much damage.
Can I make it that I actually went the other way so both the axes are parallel to each other?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but you can't use either of these axes anymore, homeboy. They are both embedded.
Yay! I did it! I heard
You
him!
got any
God.
more axes?
Breaker,
Guys,
you're up.
that'd be
Do you need to get a new axe?
I get that reference, Breker. Appreciate.
Okay. I'm gonna sidestep over here. Oops, over here. Just.
I
Just over here.
so much. You can share a space with Poe if you want to go there. It's
Okay.
just an anchor that's floating in the ceiling.
Okay. Can I grab the anchor
No,
for my next
My,
turn?
it's my.
I would- wouldn't
it's,
do that.
not
Your hands are like,
corporeal, yeah.
Breaker,
Okay.
you're up.
Okay.
Bring this puppy home.
No, oh wait, not me.
I will hit it with a level 2 guiding bolt.
Okay, make an attack roll, please.
Does a 19 hit?
It does. Roll damage.
20.
That is 2 damage overkill. How would you like to cast a guiding bolt? Please describe what it looks like. This is the first time I think in the whole campaign that you've used this spell.
I've used it a couple times. It just
Yeah.
I think I've missed a lot with
You've
this
missed
spell.
most of the time, yeah. That's fair.
So Devii does her special beam cannon. This whole time, Breker's charging Spirit Bomb. And he just unloads like a single point of light that just, like explodes through the thing. Time freezes for a moment, and like then there's suddenly a bright flash of light as the thing like disintegrates and explodes, and Van is just left standing there in like a puddle of acid.
Excellent. So as this happens, you hear the clattering of steel and magic weapons hitting the floor as the adhesive begins to just slough off. It's very slowly. Maybe you can feel the bits of it kind of like are a part of the weapons, or even a part of Dallan. The tentacles that are writhing just kind of like cease to have much form and separate, like kind of like jello, but then they're just really sticky, so you're kind of like just you like yank it off and then it's stuck to your hand, and then you kind of like put it on the ground and put it on your shoe, and now your shoes are sticky. It's just this gross like stuff that you got to deal with after this. But the creature is no more,
Hey.
and the
I mean,
silence and echoing of the cave begins to give you, yet as a group, more unease as this excitement of battle and anger subsides from the party members doing whatever it is that they wish to do.
Breker is checking the walls for a secret door because so far it seems like this is a dead end.
And
He is not making any eye contact with Devii.
Indeed, with a group check, you will find that this is indeed a dead end, and the only way that you seem to be able to maneuver is to go into the room of glass mirrors.
I'm gonna quietly pick up both of my axes and not say a word.
I will start casting thingy to get Blackie back. Find familiar.
I'm sure you have the resources to do so, and that you can mark them off accordingly.
Yes, I have a lot more because
I believe it takes an hour to do that, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going to use, when I grab Vanvalor and pick him up out of the sludge, I'm going to cast Healing Hands on him, and then I will use Lay on Hands to max us out as much as I can.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the sludge? Can I look at it? Can I
That was
just look at
one
it?
off perfect.
Wow.
Man, you got 15 HP.
15. What did you roll? Oh, nice.
44.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Dallan, I just got your message, you dumb motherfucker. This is just like ready. He's so ready to fucking reroll anytime. Oh my god, I hate
Oh wait,
it.
you're muted, Deli.
Yeah, you're muted, homie.
Oh fuck. Anyways, so that's 24 total for me. Health, right?
Nice.
You need 24? Yes.
That was 24 total, you said.
It was 15 total.
15, okay.
But I will, if you need, well, how much health do you need? Because I have lay on hands, I can just do it perfectly.
So... Sounds like math in my brain. So I'm at 51 out of 75.
After 15?
Yeah.
Do I need to step in and some carrying as well?
If you got a free lay on hands, I wouldn't mind it, but I also know that you are not super happed.
Yeah, we'll go for it then.
Is there anything in the sludge? Any kind of physical objects or whatnot?
No. The anatomy of this thing seems to have dissolved from the inside out. The acid that it bled and the adhesive mixed and kind of began. It actually just looks like the substance itself is a bad chemistry lab like failure, or just kind of like bubbles and sticks to the floor. It's nasty.
Would this be same acid I get from alchemy jug or similar?
No, the second this thing dies, the acid and the adhesive kind of just go together and make like this weird colloid substance. Like bubbly and yet fluid, and solid and yet liquid. It's just nasty. And it stinks. Like, it smells weird. It's like burnt tire. Burnt rubber.
Nice.
Think this could be an ingredient, Devii?
Can you
I suppose it is magical, so yeah.
can you even grab it? It's acid.
You scoop it.
Anybody have an extra vial from one of the potions?
As you guys are saying that, Dallan's still,
What, a health?
or
a health?
Vanvalor's still trying to get shit off of his hands, and his coat like
This is
still
terrible.
stuck to him.
It's like snot now.
How's his flyer's cloak now?
Velen has shown up and
untouched.
tried to like prestidigitate, like grabbing it, and is like kind of like doing that thing where there's like this magical, like, what is it called, where you put like a bunch of tape around your hand and you like start getting lint. It's basically the prestidigitation equivalent of like just taking little bits out and like flicking them across the room, like it's adhesive boogers. It's just like, ew, get it off.
It is absolutely canon that my fly as fuck cloak is untouched by anything that ever happens to me.
I love it. Like conveniently flops with the wind as you
It
get
just
attacked and
flops out
goes
of the way.
over the adhesive. It's like, ooh,
Just
I'm
like,
billowing
oh,
out
wow,
of
that's wild.
range.
It's quite strange.
Funny.
But yes, Rob, I am always ready to die. Not because I
know,
want to,
It's terrible,
but
but also
because-
amazing.
Someone has to.
but if someone, I mean, it could happen. I mean, you just halved me in one hit.
Well, you did touch a mysterious rock. That's not my fault.
Well, I know, but like
I
at
also
any
make
point,
cautious decisions that don't put me in bad situations.
I thought it was gonna be warm, and it's fucking cold. All right, I feel like that's justified.
I don't know, it was pretty
Sure.
warm, but mostly on the inside of its stomach.
Right, but what if it's a warm cube and I could touch something warm for the first time in like forever because it's fucking cold everywhere all the time?
Jeez.
All you have to do is light a fire. Easy.
I'm Devii, and I think I'm right about it.
That feels like the ultimate no you.
Haven't you only had like perpetual winter for 2 years? How old are you?
I'm this many.
I'm not surprised that the sarcasm went over your head.
So sorry. Fine.
Don't call me off guard.
I've worked with too many children. I'm just
Oh my god.
I had a move.
I'm so sorry. I'm very salty as Devii right now, so
No,
No,
it's
I mean,
fine.
we're-
It's
I
fine.
love you all.
It's-
justifiably so.
That's never happened.
Oh yeah, that's
Diaz, get out of here! Get out of here! Devii wasn't right. Get out of here!
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Devii wouldn't work because this isn't even the
No.
same thing. This is.
Yeah, Chalcedony's like sitting here just like, this is categorically different. This is categorically a different issue.
You know
Why are
what,
we debating?
though? No, because we had to go buy that fucking thing, and then we
touched the
fought
thing.
in
This
this,
has
and
nothing
now
to do
we're
with
at
the
a
skeleton.
dead end, and we have to go back
There's the-
around.
There's one more
That's
path
the
here.
At least
mirror
we
room.
eliminated one.
There's
You
a
know,
mirror room.
we eliminated one
you see
possibility.
With Eldritch horrors in your brain.
Now we eliminated. That's what I said. Let's check that out. Then we can go back. I said we can always test to go
Van's
back.
getting spicy.
I
I want to walk into that
right?
fucking mirror room. I'm gonna go shatter that mirror room. I'm not
So
fucking around.
where is this mirror room then? What direction is it?
It's on the left.
You already
I'm
noticed
here
that Velen is
casting-
waiting.
I
in
don't
this
see it on the
area.
screen.
Thinks that there's
I'm here
probably
casting my
something
spell.
through here.
Okay, so I can't see because I
The only
Yeah, I can't
conclusion,
see
we
the
haven't
map.
seen any dead ends in here because of the mirrors. We have to explore it and
Right.
see what's in
Rob,
there.
I'm
Yeah.
casting shatter against one of the walls.
no.
Oh,
Where are these
shit,
mirrors
really?
then?
Yes.
don't
Point and
see
shoot, man.
anything.
Tell me where.
Do you have madness
Here.
restoration?
What?
Maybe. You don't know.
How would you know?
Here. So what's the what's the range on it?
Oh no.
What's the range on what? Sorry.
I'm just reading 10-foot radius, so it will affect. I'm hoping breaking some of it will, so this much of the wall over here. Just like, well, actually, if I put it, no, over here, that seems better because it's flatter.
Breker will step in front of Velen and push her around the corner just a little bit.
I mean, if you're doing
Push.
so in a protective manner, she'll oblige. So she's not going to be too fussed.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's going to be lots of flying glass momentarily.
All right, everyone get behind me. The guy who
The
has
shatter. Do you want me to roll damage on it?
If you want to.
Sure. Wow. Jesus Christ. 19.
Doesn't it do double damage to structures? Or do they just have disadvantage on the roll?
They have disadvantage on the roll to.
Well, it's disadvantage if they're inorganic material, but what if you do it on a structure?
I think everything glass and type thing just breaks immediately.
A non-magical object that is being worn or carried also takes damage. So I figure the wall is a non-magical object.
You know what? You wasted a spell slot on those, and so that entire section of the room is shattered. Just fucking so loud, you guys don't understand. 300 feet away, you can hear this. And this place makes it double as loud. So this is like almost triple the volume.
Oh,
So
God,
Dallan just
everything's
like
gonna hear
rips a
this.
cord, and you
Yep.
hear like the cord just reverberate and reverberate and reverberate, and then just like 1,000 full frame mirrors shattering at the same time as a power cord struck. It's just, and for a
What's the
moment
room
you
looking
swear
like?
every place in this entire cave heard it.
Yep.
I'm here lighting a fire in the brass brazier to get Blackie back, and the gust of wind just.
Yeah, you need to make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can concentrate on the spell. It's so loud.
I'm here to just fuck Mesh's day all fucking day long.
13, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
This
Okay.
this is fine.
Yeah, you can
Cool.
see that at the end of the tunnel there's a T junction. One goes up and one goes down.
Let's fucking go. We did it. It's also we've been going a long time. I don't know if people are wanting to stop,
I look
but I wanted to get my frustration out.
It's almost 2.
I look
I
at
know.
Breker, looking, seeing if he looks at at the Devii. No, okay.
Nope. Devii.
All right.
When I pointed at Devii, ominously, it was just like one hand didn't even look.
Why did you point at me?
When you were griping.
Oh yeah.
All
Right now, right?
As you enter the room of glass shattered on the floor and the southern halls having its own new labyrinth of both crushed glass and floor-to-ceiling glass panels, I'm gonna grab Velen just so I can tell which way you guys are going. Basically here, you can see there's 2 places there that can be navigated. The
Can we-
echoes continue north, south, east, and west from your
Yes,
position
great.
as one of you, I can't think, Mesh is trying to do his spell still in the other room. The rest of you begin to move to the next space and see a stairwell descending south and a elbow that stays at the same level that goes to a northern room, and that mystery will have to be solved next week.
Well, we all survived for another day.
Yay!
I didn't think of it in the first round. I should have thought of it in the first round. I remembered what I wanted to do. Use the stalagmites to drop on it. Oh, stalactites, sorry.
Well. Songs of Summer went the route that I did not think they were going to go.
Really?
That's what we're about.
And honestly, if that counter charm was not in play, there would have been some failures. Major fucking ramifications were going to take place tonight.
It's called a calculated risk.
Like I said,
So-
there was no risk.
You guys
So what
were,
just-
three of you were on the bubble. Not including Velen, who was also on the bubble for failing.
So what you're saying is that we chose
that's
twice.
I used counter charm one time in 2.5 years, and this is the second time.
I'm telling you, when you
So it's just
know
been
it's
sitting
a
there.
choice and it's a possible good thing to do, it is the strongest ability in the entire game.
It's fucking
Only
wild.
when it's
yeah.
used and it's remembered and it's actually got a purpose. Because
I don't think
Cari
we've
and I
ever
had done a
needed it
campaign
except
where
for-
we had a DM run a super fucking hard encounter and she was playing a bard. And she did nothing but that for the entire combat, and it saved our asses because we were fighting sirens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were
And
super
they were,
OP. They had like 6
souped
attacks.
up harpies.
Yeah, well, sirens and harpies, yeah, similar.
Yeah.
But they had like the song thing that they can like charm you to like
Yeah.
run towards them. And like they have advantage to hit you if they're charmed. And then our DM made their damage higher and gave them like 3 attacks each, and we're fighting like 16 of them. It was so scary. Thank God
what do
for
you wanna
Wall of
do?
Fire and
Continue
Counter
to
Charm,
play?
man, and a Barbarian. All right, I hope you guys had a good time nonetheless. I think the creep factor is really cool. You guys, if you play your cards right, might get out of here next week.
Might.
A lot of navigational decisions, but the ring has certainly helped you guys navigate, I'd say. So that's a good thing, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it could have gone a little faster today.
Yeah.
If you went through certain ways, and it could have gone slower in other ways. So, you know, don't worry about your decisions too much, because where one Eldritch Horror is, there is other things in other places.
Yeah, like soup.
I was
So-
kind of like basically soft prepping for the other way that you guys could have gone, and you flipped the coin to go the way that I pretty much was certain after someone had gone by it, you guys were not going to do it. You did it anyways. Very surprised.
I tried, man. I tried.
No, my prep is fine because the thing over there is
Man's
very easy to
just
prep
far
for.
too
It's like a couple of
convincing.
lines of text, but the others are there's a bit more stuff that I've got to like move some levers and stuff. So, anyways, I think our players and myself included are very tired. I got a thing that I want to do tomorrow, so I've got to go to sleep, and Cari does as well. So I'll see you guys on the next
Lame.
one. I believe for schedule, I just want to double check to make sure we have a game next week.
When is Calm Day?
Oh, right. Yeah, let's find out. I think it's 2 weeks from today. Let me just.
Yes, the 8th is open and the 15th is calm day.
Right.
So no game on the 15th for sure, ladies and Jenny Butts.
Ooh,
No
but
game
we
on the
will
what?
no game on the 15th.
14th. Okay.
2 weeks
Okay.
time.
15th, yep. There's a low chance that we'll have to cancel on the 29th because I think that the Calm Day Classic was already leaked and it's not a particularly exciting one. So we might still have D&D that
Probably
day.
will.
Yeah.
I don't think I want that.
What is it?
I forget, but I remember not wanting it.
Yeah, I think it was like Swine Up, actually. That sounds right.
Oh no, thank you.
Yeah.
We'll be here next week at least.
Yes, so that means that it'll be the 8th, the 22nd, and the 29th, and the 6th are most likely going to be calm days. However, the 13th I'm considering canceling because I don't know if we're going to have a 24-hour stream that I'm planning for Zelda release weekend in May, but we'll see. Dawn and I will be out of commission for that weekend, probably.
The 13th of May, I am probably not available. I'm just gonna. I may still be awake.
Yeah.
He's sick.
So
yeah.
I'll be playing Zelda as well, so if you're all going off, I'll be.
We should just like hop in a call while I'm streaming and just chill and play Zelda. It would be great.
Yeah.
All right, you guys take care of yourselves out there. Have a good weekend, and I wish you all the best in your D&D adventures. And maybe consider having a bard and a paladin next to you when you want to go talk to the scariest fucking thing on the planet, or multiverse.
Or just listen to your cleric.
Yeah, that also certainly helps if you want to go do something else that could also kill
but
the
the
party.
cleric wanted us to swim in soup, and I don't know what kind of soup it was.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
If you don't have proficiency in cooking, it's not worth it.
As scary as that fucking way was, with good planning, the way you guys did it, that was the safer route.
We're just gonna pretend in character that Devii never heard that.
All right,
I
I'll
don't
see you
think
guys
I
next
needed
week.
to hear
Bye.
Bye everyone.
Is it Saturday yet?
R.I.P. Rat.